It's a small town of about 900 people, situated on the Trans-Canada Highway in eastern Saskatchewan. The town of Whitewood is hosting its biggest event ever, the 2019 SaskTel Tankard, and it's coming up next.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SaskTel, Viterra, White Ice at Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, CurlSask, SaskTel Max TV, and Passion Curling Supplies.
And as the clock strikes 12, we switch from good morning to good afternoon. From the 2019 SaskTel Tankard, we are live at the Whitewood Community Centre. Draw 7 about to get underway. My name is Sean Joyce. I'm here with Susan Lang and Kim Hudson.
Hello and good afternoon and welcome, curling fans.
We have the A final in our feature matchup. It's going to be the Muyres team against J.Heidt. These two teams seated near the top of the rankings, so no surprise that they've ended up here in this A final. We do have 4 games still on tap. Here's a look at the A event bracket as to how these two teams got into this matchup. The winner of this game moves on to the Page playoff. They'll be in the 1-2 game. The loser moves on to play in the B semis. Could still have a chance to get into that 1-2 game. We'll keep you up to date on all of the scores here in Draw 7. The other games on tap out of the B event on Sheet 1. Lloyd fell. It's against Dustin Kaltoff, although the picture there shows Brock Virtue. Our feature matchup is on Sheet 2. Game on Sheet 3 has Cody Hartung against Jason Jacobson, and then a C event game on Sheet 4. It's Jeff Hartung against Scott Comfort. Winner there moves on, and the loser will be eliminated. The team's just about set to get underway, and before they do, we'll take a moment to meet the teams in this afternoon's matchup.
Hi, I'm J.Heidt, skip of Team Height. Our third is Brock Montgomery. Second is Kelly Knapp, and our lead is Trent Knapp. Our coach, Brian McCusker, and we curl out of the Robert Curling Club in Robert.
Hi, I'm Kirk Muyres, skip of Team Muyres. Our third is Kevin Marsh. Second, Dan Marsh. Lead, Dallin Muyres. Our coach is Lyle Muyres, and we curl out of the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatoon.
We gotta go for in, don't we?
And the draw for the button is won by the Muyres team, so they've got last rock here in the first end. It's
really tight 3 guys.
J.Height's team throwing the Yellowstones, getting us underway.
I think so, close. He's tight.
15.5. Spot.
Oh boy.
And starting us off with the tight center guard.
Nice start. Make for an entertaining game, I think.
By the 4.
Based on one rock, I can tell you that.
So the very familiar face of Dallin Muyres, we've seen him for many years as the lead for Steve Laycock.
Line's real nice.
Right now.
Okay,
So he's been in this position several times, same with his brother Kirk, who's now skipping the team.
Line's real nice.
Try it.
Line's real nice. Right to my brush. Let her sit. Let her sit. Don't worry for curl. Higher the better. Attaboy, Duke. Pistol, buddy. Nice.
Got. You said eh?
Yep.
I like the weight.
Good line.
I think it's there right now. We're all there right now.
So that's actually
Yeah,
Trent
there.
Knapp. They were
Only
listed
have to.
incorrectly in
We
the
gotta wait on
program.
this. Savvy.
Yeah, we're deep.
Let her work. Let her work.
At least with the Knapp twins, I can tell them apart. They do look very different, but it's a different story with those Marsh twins out there.
All right, buddy.
14 on it.
Roll away.
14 and a
Roll
half.
away there, Dallin.
Control. Just get a little bit here, eh?
Nicely little in the first end here.
Little big.
No,
Yep.
good.
Yep.
good.
Hard.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Whoa.
Control.
Whoa. Clean.
Yep. Yep.
Little
Yep.
strong actually.
Whoa. Whoa.
Dallin with the hit. They'd like to hold the shooter and do just on the edge of the 12-foot. So Kirk Muyres with last rock here in the first end, sitting 2.
Keep your weight
So
up
this
here,
one
buddy.
is
Now
Kelly
Knapp.
Normal. Close. Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
Shot.
Makes the hit.
Good boy.
Roll will come back towards the 8-foot. Sits for second shot.
Yeah.
Control. Just a little bit yet.
Okay. Control weight. Just control weight.
Six Tankard appearances, and they've been knocking on the door here a couple of times in last year's final with Colton Flash.
Whoa, easy.
Whoa.
Clean.
No.
Clean.
Yep.
Same as down.
Yep. Yes. Roll it out there. Come on. Get a little bit. Attaboy.
What's
Call him
interesting
away,
is I'm
guys.
reading
Just
the
a little
bios of Dan and Kevin, and Dan's 29 and Kevin's
What kind of
30.
weight?
Yes.
Good weight.
Same weight.
Clean. Just clean. No, no. Whoa. Ah, clean. Clean, clean, clean.
Clean, bro.
Shot.
Shot.
Same thing there, Dan.
Same shot. Right down. Same weight? Yeah.
Both teams very patient here in this opening end. J.Heidt just trying to slowly work this stone up higher in the ring so that he might have a chance for double later on.
Same though. 5 feet left. Oh, no.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
No.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, yep.
No.
Yep, hard rush. Attaboy.
Shot down.
Kirk Muyres playing for these little rolls in the small amount of ice that he's got to play with so that he keeps it farther back.
Yep.
It's already straightening up. Like, we got to take a little less ice.
Brock Montgomery now.
Firm normal. Firm. Room.
Brock
Clean,
rejoining this
clean.
team after being away from it for a couple of years.
All the way. All the way. Shot.
Shot.
Because last year it was
Control.
Cody Hartung and Josh and Tyler Hartung and Kelly Knapp all curling, so they all put their names into a hat this year and drew out about 3 brand new teams. It's nice to see these curlers really evolving out on the WCT Tour circuit. We've seen this, both our first-year teams,
No, strong.
and watching how Kirk Muyres as a first-year skip, he hasn't skipped, I don't think, since he was about 15 years old,
Come on, baby. Just
how
a
they're
bit.
starting to knock on the door of the Tier 1
Good throw.
curlers. Josh's team is
Good throw.
just
So
on that
heavy, you're right.
threshold of getting in there also, so they've really putting their skills to work here and starting to gel as teams.
Well, there's the first little bit of a chink in the armor as that rolls just out of the rings and gives J.Heidt a chance to make a play towards the shot stone.
Yeah. I think it's going to be similar to this intern.
Okay.
Asking Brock Montgomery here to come down and sit on the face of it.
Weight's good.
If you have to. Only if you have to. Line's good. Kelly's rock.
Top eight.
Gotta go line.
Gotta go.
Yes! Really curling hard.
Go count.
Hard boys,
Top
you got
eight.
it. Hard boys, get it here. Go boys, never quit. Hard! Heads down. Go. Go. Keep her going. Go.
Boy, he had really nice line coming in, but only enough weight to get that to the top of the 12-foot.
Back eight. Go, Brock. Is this going to catch some?
Yeah, it's going to be.
I think Brock thought that the boys could sweep harder.
That's what you always think when you're a little short, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, no, line was great.
Back goes, right?
Yeah, back eight.
Both teams, excellent sweeping teams. It's
Yeah.
It's such an advantage.
At
Well,
least
you know, all your
T-line,
top
boys.
teams
At least
have the
T-line.
excellent sweeping. It's
Might
just
be a little
good.
hairy in here. T-line or better. Risk being deep. Risk being deep, guys. Try to be on the T-line. T-line or we're going to run out of room. T-line back four. You got to go. Yep, a little bit. Attaboy. Good throw. Well done, boys. Well done. Really good. Wow, that throw.
You heard Kirk Muyres all the way down stressing they had to be T-line there. They're really aware of the weight that can be thrown and the ability of the other players to make doubles. They wanted that deep enough not to leave a double onto shot rock.
We just got to get it second shot.
Easy to count that one. We got to just be 8 foot.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
The spot was running nice for you guys, eh?
Yeah. Hey, I'd say so. Hey, Kel?
Yeah.
J.Heidt electing to play the draw here from the intern side. Try to come down to the face of shot stone around the center guard, and that stone that was just delivered by Brock Montgomery at the top of the 12. A little bit of an aggressive call, but as you heard him say, he's just got to be in the 8-foot to out-count that one.
Wait's good. You got room.
You're not looking for shot rock here, you're just looking for second and try to make it difficult for Kirk Muyres to pick up the deuce. This is really curling.
Yeah, this boat looked like it hurt a little bit.
Got to get by the guard, has to get by the stone in the top 12, gets by them both.
And that's what great sweeping can do for you.
Great shot, bud.
Yeah, fantastic shot.
Good call.
Sits right on the corner of that red stone. He is second shot, but now it becomes a lot more difficult for Kirk Muyres to score a deuce, and he has to protect against the possibility that Josh could play that again and tap it.
And then I can still draw it too.
Right here. Yeah.
Try to be here.
Okay. Kirk.
Here's how
One
close
more
he
look at
came.
this
Yeah,
coming
he's gotta hit
by.
the button.
I'm not even sure which one of those two stones he was closer to. He was close to both of them.
Yeah, I don't want to ever lay it on half or off. He's buried. Like right now we have our one and I have 2 shots for 2. What else do you think? Is there another option?
Run everything through. Not real good. I know.
Oh, you're thinking the peel?
I think we just do that. Am I crazy? I think we just
The
do
only other
this.
call would be this, maybe.
Peel it.
And he's going to make this, right?
Yeah.
I'm going with my gut. Just play. Right there. We'll get some finish here.
Okay, let's go, bud.
I like what Kirk was saying. You know, they make this. He's got his 2 ways to
What's
still
that?
come around to get his 2 points.
just
And I'm
beside
not
the other
sure
one's
how
nice.
Josh gets in there for shot.
The spot's been warmed up enough, so.
Yeah, I don't know that he can.
Yeah.
And it would be hard to take away both shots, but
A little warm. Line's good.
How much?
A little warm.
Felt heavy.
certainly understand the team. Want to take another look at this. I've never been a big fan of center guards with last rock,
Okay.
but I know what he's worried about here.
3. Over curling a bit.
Okay, well,
Just clean.
3.
Over curling a bit. I want
Just
to kind of
touch
tip
it
this
off.
one. Tip this one. Yep. Good shot. Nice. Shot, Kirk.
Yeah, probably.
Need a little bit more. Good shot.
Thanks.
You know, he might be able to come around that and get shot rock here.
Bite the
Might
lid.
be able to.
Maybe.
All right, we'll hook her in there.
Damn near same thing.
Yeah.
I think if we didn't have to sweep it, probably close.
Where do we want it? Like
Bite the pin.
bite
Try and
the
get
pin,
shot.
right? Yeah. Yeah.
Josh Heidt. The miss here probably just a little bit short. If you're deep at all, Kirk Muyres can follow it down. If you're short, you take away this side, and he's got room to get 2 on the other side, but he doesn't have a lot of room to get 2 on the other side.
Line's good. Line's good. Trent.
Plus, it changes the side that they've been throwing on, too.
If you have to, room. You got room. Only if you have to.
Wait's close.
Room.
No, never. Never.
Room.
Never. It's trying.
Sit.
Boy, if this is going to be deep at all, they might want to sweep it real deep.
Sit. Sit. Good effort, Josh.
And that's for the exact reason you just heard them say not there.
Yeah, but the sweepers were still back at the hog line.
I think the same line.
If you throw the right weight, then you're good to go.
Same line. Be really good.
Go, bud.
A little heavier out here, Dallin, or? Yeah, I got 14 on that. 13.8.
It's a little different. I think I want about 14.5 realistically, right?
I think so, yeah, in the second half.
We're shot, boys. Okay. I'm taking the same ice as I my draw. Should be perfect.
So your work's in there nice, too.
You kind of throw out there on your own, eh? So then we'll finish it.
Yep. Let's put her on the tee.
Well, 14 and quarter, 15. 14 and quarter, 14.
Big extension. Room right now.
Like to wait.
Room.
Wide zone right now.
Whoa.
Room. Room, Dan.
Wait only.
Lots of room.
Wait only. Wait only. Starting to get a little better.
Room.
Starting to get better.
Plenty of room by the guard. He's actually got to get Curl to get enough of the 4 foot, even if he stops, to be shot rock. And just doesn't really get the line he was looking for. Nudges off the yellow. It will be a score of 1 for Kirk Muyres here in the first. Josh Heidt will take last rock into the second.
Good try, Kirk. Shoot.
Awesome.
Not better. Yeah. Could be better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
Well, we've got a full slate of games on here in Draw 7, and we'll keep you up to date as best we can on all of the action. Kim and Susan have our first updates.
Looking at the one Keltoff stone, Loidfell had it off his own rock for a possible 2, but it just overcurled a bit and didn't roll far enough even for the 1. So a steal of a point for Dustin Keltoff to open up sheet number 1. Well, a great running double here by Cody Hartung to score 2 points. We're going to get a chance to see this. Jason Jacobson had placed a wide intern draw to the back 4 foot to set this shot up, and no mistake there. 2 points. All you can see the red rocks on the side.
And over here on sheet 4, Jeff Hartung against Comfort. It was a wide open first end and a blank.
Over. All the way.
Gotta go. Gotta
Go,
go.
go, 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 go. Never quit. Get her over. Go, 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 go. Good sweeping,
Sorry,
guys.
guys.
Okay.
Really got off there. Good sweep.
Do you like the in or out?
Give you a couple more feet.
That's good. A little heavier there.
Yeah, I just.
I'd say
A little warm right now.
Okay, clean.
Tee on its own.
Okay, clean it.
No.
Tee's okay. Clean it.
It's a little hot.
Line's good.
Trying to get close. Back
Line's
tee.
good. You got room.
Back four.
Line's good.
Back four.
Yeah, wherever it sits. Nice shot, Duke.
Beauty. Good pair, bud.
Good shot.
Well, a little deep actually, but
We got to come around there, don't we? Yeah, probably.
But that's Kirk. In all the years that we've watched him playing third for Steve Laycock, I don't think I've ever heard him say a negative word.
no, he's definitely Mr.
So
Positive out there.
Yeah.
But you see that in a lot the men's games when you watch on TV and everything. Even when the shot doesn't work out perfectly, they all say, "That's good. This is going to work." It's the little mind games that they play out there. When you really sit and watch and listen, they try to talk their opposition into the fact that they did make their shot perfectly.
All the way. Hard.
And you're saying the women don't do that?
We're much more blatant about it. Yeah, no, it's just a little different psychology out there for the guys.
In. It's really light, more natural. Yeah, it is. What do you think?
Get a little finish.
Yep, I'm thinking 14 and...
Well, with that stone coming up short and leaving a stagger on those
Yeah.
guards, opportunity here for the Muyres team to try to come around to the top 4 foot, sit 2.
There we see the 2 high-profile coaches back there, Brian McCusker and Lyle Muyres.
Good. Clean. Yep.
Close. Good.
Yep.
Yep. Hard, guys. Come on.
Hard.
Hard line.
Line's good.
Whoa. Good.
Line's good. Top button. Top button, Duke. It's going to come down.
Yeah, gotta go.
Top button, boys. Hard. You got to go.
Go.
Little more.
Attaboy. Good job, boys.
That's a great shot.
Try to rip those off.
What kind of weight do you like?
I don't mind just throwing like normal, going for
I think if you hit it right, this should spin in.
Okay.
Try and roll for a corner and spin it behind. Firm normal.
Firm normal.
Yeah, let's go, Cal.
Normal. Yep. Hard. Really hard.
Hard, Trent.
Hard.
Trent.
Whoa.
Well, got across the nose on that stone and just able to double peel the guards.
Yeah,
The shooter stays there.
leaves it pretty much guarded.
Right here.
Go with the guard. Yeah, anywhere in there is good.
Okay.
Go for high.
Sir.
Makes the double peel easier.
So ideally, what, top 12?
Yeah, top 12. Yeah, same weight. What do you think?
Well, ish. Yeah. Yeah.
Little bit.
Yeah, we can go.
Little bit. Where is it?
Yeah, you gotta go.
Top 12. Okay.
Gotta go.
Line's good. Bite the top 12.
You gotta go. You gotta go line. Top 12.
Whoa, Duke. Please.
What are we doing?
I want
Please.
I want it to stop curling.
Attaboy. Beauty. Good pair, Dan.
Cal.
Yeah, let's get this.
Try and get it going back.
Stop, get another one.
Okay.
Out.
Yeah, out.
Perhaps the most polite skip out there.
Yeah, really.
Yep.
Does leave those 2 stones rather close together, so perhaps a chance for Kelly Knapp to run the double peel and get something running into the rings. And again, just the wrong side of the initial contact.
Just keeps rolling.
Try.
Same thing as Dan.
I think we just do that, eh?
Free, top 4.
Right, top 4, yep.
Coming right on in again.
Yeah. 1475. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm feeling too.
Yeah, good.
Line's good.
Good. Let it work. Let it work a bit.
Max, wait.
Let it work a bit then.
Good.
Let it work.
Dead on its own.
Okay, line's really nice. Let it work.
Weight's okay.
I still like to curl when you go. You're on about a half to all of it. You're on almost all of it. Yep, hard Duke. Hard Duke. Come on, buddy. Come on. You're on it all.
Attaboy. Good job, guys.
Nice. Good sweep, Jay. That's too long. Oh, that's good. Probably have that rolling behind the corner.
Should be pretty darn good. Hey, Brock.
Kevin Marsh lined those 3 reds up fairly nice. That even if you make this run back,
Still leave 2.
yeah, you'd be hard pressed to get. If you hit it just perfect, you might be able to get 2 out. You're never getting all 3, and the one you're going to lead is probably still going to be in the button area. Don't know what else you play right now, though.
I think this is going over curl here.
Does over curl, just gets the straight peel, and
Yeah, I agree.
I'll give you a little less ice, I think, eh?
now the Muyres team trying to guard with their own
I'll give you
stone.
right here. What does that look like?
I like that.
Okay, boys.
I'm really liking that.
Yep. Not a whole lot different. Real wide. Another light.
Whoa. Good. Good line. Clean.
I'm seeing 2.
Stay close.
2.
Might have to finish it.
2.
Dallin, go.
Hard down.
Dallin, go. That's fine. Dallin, go.
Keep going.
Little more, Duke. Little more.
Good. Well done, boys. Good brushing.
Good shot, Kevin. Really good.
Like the keys to...
On that swingy ice, that's a tougher shot than what it looks to get that guard exactly where you need it.
Just on this side of nose.
What's that?
Because we've seen earlier games, if you're a little bit too light, it's going to over curl, and if it's a little bit too heavy, it won't curl up enough. You have to be very precise with broom and weight on those guard placements.
Yes.
It's going to be a little closer to get some action.
There we go.
Oh, and got it behind the
Gets
tee
3
line.
of them moving, but does leave the run shot stone just to the back edge of the button.
But now, right about now, Josh at least has hope to try to score.
I think I was right there, right? And that's basically right where we want to be.
Still, man. I'm just thinking. Yeah, because like the in, if you get perfectly buried.
Probably just the same as the draw of the button, but I need to give you 5 feet more, huh? Or 3 feet more. Yeah.
See, it's great. These guys are all really good friends. There's a whole crew of them all about the same age.
Ideally top 4. Yeah.
And off ice, they're all buds.
One more look at this run. You can see just how close to the nose he had to hit this to get the 3 stones in the rings moving. Not able to really roll that shooter very far, but still a much better situation than it was, and Kirk Muyres still can put you in some trouble here with a good shot.
Good. No. Line's tight.
Room.
Good. Room.
Top 4. All you.
Top 4. T. Top button.
Over curling a bit. Easy. Let it stop. Nice shot, Kirk. Nice shot. Good job. Good spot.
Freeze it.
Yeah.
Freeze it.
Yeah. Just a little soft on the release.
Yeah. Good spot.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys. I get
1484 on that.
Makes it all
You
freeze
got it,
off.
buddy.
Little bit. But it is just a little more cool than like.
Over curl's fine too. We can kind of over curl and just bump that and sit right there too, and it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to spill off it a bit to get shot.
Like I guess so. We did freeze this. He's probably gonna blast, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
And then we'll have draw for
We'll have a draw, but you just threw it.
You got
So.
the draw, yeah.
I just got 14.25 on his, so should be pretty good.
Yeah,
speed.
it's good. It's good.
Like it.
You're good right now. T-line.
Yeah line, yeah line, yeah line, yeah line.
Curling.
Line's good.
Back 8.
Line's good.
Back 8.
Line's good. Kelly.
Weight's good.
Line's good, Kelly.
Small tap.
Rushers were on this early. They backed away now. Wants to just sit on top of that red stone.
Keep that angle. Yeah.
Freeze it, bud.
Come on.
Ooh, they were hoping for the rub there.
Yeah, just over curled the freeze, and now there's probably room for Kirk Muyres to come down again, follow it down. You only have to nudge it an inch or two. Be sitting shot. If you could ever tap at 6 or 7, you might be sitting 3.
We could be really in trouble here.
You could even say tap.
Definitely.
Don't mind just going here. What do you think?
I'm okay with
That should be good.
I think that's fine to just freeze it.
Yeah.
Go with freeze though.
Josh's team preparing for the worst here, as they said we could be really
Yeah.
in trouble here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who said it, but I heard it. We could be in real trouble.
Freeze it and the tap will happen, right?
Yeah. Same weight, eh?
I think so.
Same weight.
I gave myself another 4 inches of ice, which should be perfect.
Yeah, let it hold out there for a while.
Yeah.
Speed shouldn't be a factor.
Yeah. Right on the button, boys. Draw the pin.
Yeah,
you can go all you want to. It's a little tight.
Line's fine.
Good line, good line.
Good line.
Weight's good. Room.
Close.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Weight's good. Got a curl.
It.
Dan.
Dan.
Weight's good, we can wait.
Okay, wait then.
Weight's good, we can wait.
Just freeze it.
Wait still.
Just freeze it.
We can wait.
Just freeze it, Dan.
Yep.
Freeze it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Well, they could wait, but they waited too long.
I got to get rid of the 7. Not drilled in practice, too.
No, exactly. Okay. Good judge. Are we one?
So it's probably just throwing this away.
Yeah, I would think so. Just going to throw it away, take his 1.
And run.
Sorry, buddy. I'll smarten up.
Had to get past the tee line to stop the clock, so.
Throw an out turn so we could see something here, maybe.
Well, we get the 1 point for Josh Heidt, and we're all tied up after 2 ends of play. It'll be Kirk Muyres with last rock when we come back.
There was for sure a
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Well, we've got updates for you on all of this action in Draw 7. Kim,
Lloyd,
Susan?
sorry. Lloyd Fell made no mistake on his nose hit for 2 points, so 2-1 for Fell, but Dustin Keltoff gets the hammer back for the third end. Blank end here for Jason Jacobson, and we're about halfway through the third. Jason Jacobson with the hammer.
And it was a nice hit and roll for Scott Comfort to get his 2 points in the second end. So he's now 2 up on Jeff Hartung, 2-0. Playing the third.
And just before we went to the break, we heard Kirk Muyres, his first stone over curling. That second one, they kind of got caught looking at it, waiting for it to curl, and ended up coming up just a little bit short. And I heard him say they were going to switch out the number 7. He felt like it was over curling on him, and he wanted a closer match on the 2 stones.
He actually even made a comment that he thought he felt it in practice as well.
Yeah.
So
just to be nice for
now
you.
that we had the 2 shots together, it's confirmed.
While he was discussing that, Josh Heidt, realizing that he had to get that rock over the tee line for his clock to stop, made a run down to the other end and quickly threw his stone away, just taking his single point.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yep. No. Attaboy. You threw it well, Duke. Come out of there.
Go Peel.
Can't see the clocks right now, but I know there was a game yesterday that Josh Heidt was a little bit tight for time, and he even mentioned to you, Kim, in the interview that they have a tendency to play a little slow in the first half.
Yeah, and then Josh said when he knows he has to pick it up, they're all pretty good about doing so in the second half.
All the way. Gotta go, Kel. Hard, Kel. Hard, Kelly. Hard.
It's all right.
Heavy.
Well, that was a good sweep just to catch a piece of it.
I think he wants to go off. Well, he wants to go in, but what, do you want to throw a corner? It's going out. And out? Okay.
Little discussion from the players at the hack end about throwing the corner guard, but
good line, boys.
from what we've seen, we haven't talked about it a lot yet this week. We talked about it a lot at the
Get out
Scotties.
here and beat a little heavy.
Teams try to manage this odd even end situation, and right now, Kirk Muyres with last rock would love to blank this third end and keep it into the even.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's why you're seeing what you're
Yeah,
seeing.
I think what the boys at the hack end were talking about, if this was the fourth end, he would have thrown the corner guard.
I was going to mention you saw a great shot of the crowd there. I thought perhaps our really cold weather might be affecting the crowd, but not so much.
Oh, well, it's risen up to minus 30. I mean, heavens, so that's brought everybody out.
Balmy.
Control.
We had a pretty good crowd this morning for a Friday morning at 8 o'clock.
Isn't that
Here
great?
we are at noon, and the house is pretty much full.
Yeah. I did hear, I was talking to Mitch Minkin in the pre-sales, and they've sold over 900 tickets already for tomorrow, and they are more than thrilled. They won't turn anybody away.
Yep.
And if people decide to perhaps not come out because of the cold, the tickets have already been sold. So fabulous turnout here too.
Attaboy. Good brush in there, Kev.
Just wondering how there are any businesses open in Outlook right now with everybody here. Who's minding the store?
I think they're all closed. Well, we know the school buses didn't run, and
normal, clean.
And the school is still open, but the kids aren't there.
Clean. Clean's good. Clean's good. Clean. Just clean. Shot.
Shot.
Same thing there, Dan.
Little left weight.
Just a pinch less weight.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing about an end like this, we were just talking about the Heidt team having had some issues with time clocks in the past. This type of an end certainly doesn't require a whole lot of time off the clock. It's all thinking time.
Yeah. Certainly helps that out.
If you're in the hacks ready to throw, there's not a whole lot to think about.
Normal.
Brock Montgomery will look to roll into the rings on this. If he does stay right there, he'd be out, and it would be interesting to see if Kirk Muyres might try to duck around it. Again, we're talking about the odd versus even ends, though.
Good weight.
Close. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think we're about to see.
Well, we're going to find out.
Not much to think about, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of thinking done there.
Yeah.
The only thing he thought about is whether to play to roll into the rings. He's just going to peel this straight out.
I think they're just playing the peel.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Hard. Hard.
Yep. Attaboy.
Draw weight down here.
Yeah. Where did he tap?
Huh?
He tapped like top 12. Or was he trying to tap a 3?
Pretty much normal here, eh?
Josh, we want it in.
Yeah, for sure. Top house.
Top 8.
All normal here.
Yeah. Mine ran nice. Should be good.
Line's good.
So a chance with
I think it's all
the
there.
open house for Brock Montgomery
It's
to
warm.
It's warm.
play a draw.
That's a nice spot now. It's really good.
Got 13 and a half.
Yeah.
That's where all those rocks were thrown in the first end.
All right, Brock.
I would have been through in practice.
Right through.
Pretty slick.
Maybe it's nice that you get a chance to throw a practice draw in a situation that isn't all that critical, because Brock will now be able to make the adjustment when he's playing something a little bit looking for more of an important outcome. This was just a.
If you're going to miss a
open
draw,
draw.
that's the one. And yeah, wasn't going to miss it short.
Oh.
Clean it.
Starting to curl.
Still heavy.
A shot. 13-7.
I guess the one downside slipping through is that you gave
boy.
Kevin Marsh a chance to rehearse his draw weight as well and see him come deep, but does hang on in the 12-foot.
Normal.
Seems weird.
Yeah.
It's not like there's something under it. Go, 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 go.
It's really got to go, Trent. It's
Forget
gone.
it, Trent.
It's gone.
Well, Josh Heidt, you heard him say it felt like it had something under it.
It's not near normal.
That's brutal.
I don't think it's going to.
Well, you could peel out your own in the rings.
Darn, we have to take two.
Yeah, darn.
Oh, it wasn't 13 and a half.
This was 13-7. Oh, I'll see what the boys think. I agree.
Where else would you go, though?
I'll just draw the center line. If he makes a double, you blank anyways. If he doesn't make the double.
Good opportunity for two.
Well, try to get it even, hey?
Yeah. It's back.
So it's back 4 depth, I think?
Behind the, yeah. Even back 8 depth.
Yeah, it's probably okay, too.
This is going to be new
Yeah.
some of the way.
Put her on the tee line, boys.
Yeah, I think you can think about 14 and a quarter here.
Okay.
This is the first time we've gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Well,
worried
whatever
about.
it was, Josh picked it up really early, whether it just didn't clean it off real well in the hack or they just missed something cleaning the house in front of him, but
He
he
said
knew.
he thought he felt something.
Yeah, he knew 4 feet before the hog line that there was something wrong.
And of course, we've all experienced that, and that's a sick feeling when you can feel something underneath that rock. And
Wide.
Back 4,
I think
back
it's
8.
heavy. Really heavy.
sometimes you just let it go, sometimes you try to shake it loose. In that
Really
case,
heavy.
you just let it go, and
Really
whatever it
curling.
was that was underneath it must have grabbed, because there's no way a hit curls that much on this ice. Not with the weight he had.
Close, Dan.
Yep, hard down, hard down.
Go down, go down.
Good job, guys.
Good shot.
Certainly dug in when it got across the
Really
line.
good shot, Kirk. I think we left it for him a little bit there.
Just playing for the nose.
Josh looked over, Brock looked over. You can look over all you want. You're,
really
you're not going to
flat.
make that double look any easier. I think the indication from Josh was they'd try to hit and stay right there. Thought being that Kirk Muyres wouldn't have a lot of room to roll to the outside before he'd be out of the rings. It's all you can hope for in this situation.
Yep. Good normal.
Yep.
Easy, easy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shot.
Josh makes the hit, stays right there.
Good control. I think we'll get a little out of there.
All right.
Would you agree?
Set up a deuce
Should be a
and
little
4.
fresh yet?
Yep.
Nice Tough one. control.
That
Yeah.
sucks. Terrible spot for that to happen.
Good control. It'll curl out of here, won't it, Duke?
Good control?
Yeah.
Sure. Josh was pretty positive with it.
Yeah, and he threw it hard.
Yeah. And it came up a bit.
Yeah.
Just believe in it, eh?
Yeah.
Good solid control.
We heard Josh Heidt still a little disappointed at the bad break, the bad timing of that bad break. This was going to be a blank end, more than likely. Gives up a deuce, but they did say, well, we'll just set it up, get our deuce back in 4.
Got strong, normal. No. Normal.
No.
Whoa, whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
No.
Muyres needs to
Clean,
hit and
clean,
stay
clean.
to get the deuce.
Good shot.
Now the call for clean goes out,
Shot,
makes
Kirk.
the nose hit.
Yeah, boy.
No mistake there. It's 2 points on the board for Kirk Muyres. He takes a 3-1 lead.
Red.
Josh Heidt will have last rock in the 4th.
Good job, boys.
big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
Asham Curling Supply.
Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
That's your best delivery of the day.
The internet's constantly expanding, but you can keep up with unlimited internet. So whatever you like to watch, stream, upload, and share, do it all with unlimited internet from SaskTel.
Well, we'll keep an eye on all of the action here. A couple of B-event games and one in the C as well. Susan and Kim have some scoring updates for us.
They're just putting up the score. Justin Keltoff is drawing down to a Lloyd Fell rock on the button. I don't think he quite got there, so I think it's a steal, but I'm going to wait till they put the score up. I just don't have a very good angle. In this game, the 2 points there, Cody Hartung was trying to do a run double on Jason Jacobson's, only got the one rock out, and this provided the open draw for 2 points for Jason Jacobson. Our game is all tied at 2-2 playing 4.
And it was a really nice freeze by Jason Kripsky that set up the 2 points for the Jeff Hartung team. So that game all tied up at 2, playing the 4th. And we just had a school group come in, so.
Yes, we'd heard there was another school coming this morning, but the school buses were canceled. We weren't sure how they were going to get here. We were guessing that, Ashley Howard went and picked them all up. She,
individually,
she
one
brought
by
them
one.
in. Yep, they went from door to door, picked them all up.
Yeah. It's always great when we get the school kids in here, though. Livens things up.
There was just barely enough room left for them to sit.
Well, yeah, great problem to have.
I might have to go here.
So Dustin Keltoff must have made his little tap to the button, because I see Sean Meacham holding the broom for the first rock of the 4th end. So if that's the case, it'll be 2-2.
He's good. Oh boy. Good shot.
On top of it?
Yep. I adjusted the ice.
Yep. Similar weight.
Little bit. Little bit if you can.
Hit it for line?
That's okay.
It's okay.
Good.
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 It's good. Wait. Oh, frozen do it.
Real good.
We can wait.
Sorry?
We can wait.
How much though?
Tapping it at 6 inches.
Okay, stay close. Should we let her? It's going to be on the face. Let her stop. Let her stop. Let it stop.
Coming down.
Nice shot, Dallin. Good pair, bud.
Knows it.
Nose is pretty good.
A little heavier.
Straight on the nose.
Yeah.
Okay. You like control or bumper?
They can't
control.
even feel into it.
Or
Do you like control or
yeah,
bump?
I like control.
Okay.
I don't know if that's quite enough.
Good control. Little solid.
Close. No. Let's go for the roll. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, me, bro.
Yep.
They were looking for the nose hit, but realizing this isn't going to get up to the nose. Plan B, the audible. Make the hit and roll behind their own corner guard.
Worked pretty well.
Probably just this, eh?
Yeah.
And still just the 5th stone of the end here, so not able to play the run through. If you ever killed the guard, everything goes back. Kirk Muyres will look to just cover up shot stone for now. This is Dan Marsh.
Tight guard. Good line. Little bit if you can, but it's good.
Weight's good.
Good line. Good line. It's good. Do what you need. Love to be really tight here, boys. Curl a little bit as we come here. Yep, you got to curl
Go
now.
hard.
Curl it in there.
Come on, Kev, hard.
Oh, fucker picked. Good
Hard,
throw.
come on.
Just picked here and went the other way.
Geez.
Good throw.
Control.
So I guess that stone picked. Wasn't even so much that it went the other way, it just almost dead stopped.
Yeah.
It was coming in nicely. It would have covered up, if not the whole stone, a good piece of it.
Yeah, tough break.
Yep.
Changed turns and died.
Yep. Hard, Trent. Hard.
So a big opportunity here for the Heidt team. They've got to get by that guard yet, though. Gets by, makes the hit, actually rolls a piece underneath it.
We need more ice.
Nice sweep. I just freaking dumped that. You dumped it? Just dumped it hard.
What do you think about just
Josh,
that?
I don't mind that either.
About a half.
Half rock? Half rock. Just last, yeah. Really good.
Peeling this one into the one on center line.
Can open up the stone in the 8-foot behind the corner guard this way as well. If he makes the double,
exactly.
Might be able to get out of the end.
Whoa. Yep,
Even if he just peels the guard, he knows he's going to have something to throw at with the next one.
A shot.
Well, jams it, but there's a double there.
Are those set up for a double, you think? Good rock, bud.
Probably. We're starting to come out of that center a little bit too. I think it's going to be bold.
What if you...
A shot.
In that area came across the face.
A little bit. Not really good.
You're going to have to go really wide with this to
push it back 12.
Okay, just split the difference.
Get this guard here.
It's going to come from the other direction.
Come
just
the other
for that
side,
reason.
like way off the center line to make up for the curl here.
Halfway.
Should be there.
Whoa. Easy.
Room.
No line. Brock's got to go. Brock.
Lots
Line's
of room.
okay.
Wait
Go,
for it.
Brock. Line's good if you go.
Go, buddy.
Line's good if you go.
Walk it.
Not
You
too
know
close.
now it'll
Not too
finish
close.
hard.
It's perfect. We just got to guard the hole.
We're good.
Good. That's good.
Good spot, Kel.
Spot.
Really nice.
I think probably just nose it, eh?
Okay. Really straight here.
Good shooting.
Still run up for you.
Yeah.
Well, these are the shots that the Marshes just live for.
Yeah, you can't get all
They
three of them
are-
moving here. The scary thing about a shot like this, though, you're playing close to the nose. Your shooter's not going to really roll. If you ever hit this just a fraction off and nut one of them, it'll be too buried.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Attaboy.
That works out.
Get that
just
in,
as
Duke.
good
Get
for
that
Ben.
in, buddy.
And probably even gets
Come
a little
on,
biter.
spin in.
Oh, bonus.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's in, but it could be usable.
That's actually a looker.
That is a looker.
Oh, I like the way Josh got in there.
Don't even mind trying to bump that. What if we try and bump that just to
Well,
make the
Christmas
run?
tree's nice.
Yeah.
What's
Is
that?
this?
Oh, this is
Okay.
fine, yeah.
If I'm light here, it's okay. Okay. Little team here, eh?
Yeah, it should be nice, bro.
Doesn't matter yet if that stone's in or not, but it might before we're finished this end. Or right about the time we're finished
Good
this
line.
end, at the very least.
Close.
Good line. Just
Should be
12
there.
foot.
Where?
Top eight. Top eight.
Clean it if you can.
Top four.
Room.
Whoa. It's gonna go.
Top four.
Room. Wait
Top
for
eight.
it. Wait. Let it
Top
stop.
eight,
I
top
think let
four.
it stop.
Top four.
Coming
Yeah,
back.
cross.
There's a lot of room by the guard.
No. Just let it stop.
Would have liked to have gotten to the inside of that, just nudges it off the face,
Just
but
like that.
Okay.
So
there
try
you
to
can
can
see
you
there's
hit
enough
half?
room
Yeah.
to make the double.
Go, bud.
Yeah, lots of room for the double.
Here, Albert. Let's go, boys.
Second time Brock's been about 6 feet heavy on the shot call.
Yep, hard.
Hard yelling!
Hard.
We're going to back this up a little bit.
Hard!
Not going to get by the front
Okay,
one.
nice try, bud.
Good.
He must have really been tight on that one because
It
they had
looked
a lot
tight
of
on the
rock.
slide.
Yep.
So now
Same
looking
here,
for the
eh?
guard.
Yeah. Yeah. Kelly's guard ran pretty decent, eh?
Yeah.
I thought.
Hair tight.
It's tight, Trent. You gotta go. You gotta go. It's really tight. Just
Easy.
high.
Where is it?
Get off of it.
Might have to go in. Can you get
No,
in?
no,
No,
it's
we aren't
high.
in, we
It's
aren't
really
in.
high.
We
Okay.
aren't in.
Gotta stop.
Sit. Sit down. Sit.
Well, Brock Montgomery a little tight to the broom on that stone, and
That's okay.
they're going to lose the line.
Not the
Curls
worst.
past
It
the
makes
two
their
stones
shot
they were
easier
trying
angle
to
from this
guard.
side.
I don't know if it goes that easy.
Maybe left a sliver underneath, but and it is angled the other way, but certainly an opportunity for Kirk to make the double again.
Get that really warm there. Okay.
Well, even if he comes in over curls a little bit, might be able to save his shooter in behind his own corner there. At least put the pressure on Josh to deal with something. So either take 2 yellows out of here or take one and roll your shooter over.
Quarter stone. I think it'll run straight up for me, to be honest. So, yeah.
I think if you play any kind of roll, if you're staying in the house, you're leaving that yellow in behind cover. Heard him say he needs about a quarter of a stone to make the double. And then he needs a lot of action because it is ever so slightly staggered the other way.
Standing, pushing. Yeah. Go down. Go. Come on.
Get it, boys.
Makes the hit, but a little too thick on the first one.
I wonder if it curled a little bit more than what he expected. He thought it was going to be straight, but I thought it moved quite a bit. You know, with that weight.
Yeah, it seemed to be moving early. Typically, early curl is less to do with the rock and the ice than it does with the thrower. Maybe a little soft on the release.
Well, Josh coming around. Wants to not
keep
set
this,
up the double.
Yeah, he needs to keep this high in the 8 foot so he doesn't leave a double. Kirk Muyres does have that yellow stone that he
wide open again. Try and just tuck it in.
just pushed over. It's accessible now. There's room on the inside of it even to make a double if Josh Heidt comes too deep here.
Bite the 8?
Side by side with that one. Or like, if we're in the same position of the 8 foot, like biting the 8 foot, there's no double. Because it'll be just a sliver higher. And just a pinch less.
Should curl nice.
Yeah. Line's good. Line's good.
Weight's good.
Trent's off.
Line's good.
Heavy.
I don't think.
Where is it?
Gotta let it stop.
It's coming down. It's nice.
Off. Trent's off.
Don't even them up.
Let it stop. Let it stop.
Sit.
Go deeper
They did
now.
not want to leave the double.
Jesus.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. They talked about going deep, but that decision was made a little too late. There was really no time to make the adjustment.
That shouldn't be in the way.
Don't think it'll do too much. I was just tight on that.
Yeah, I agree. With my outturn, I think that. What about that?
Just runs right where you throw it.
Agreed.
If you think it's going to back up,
no,
I'd take less.
No, I don't think it's going to back up. I believe it'll be right where I throw it. We'll be able to sweep it to where we need to. We're going to hit it right there. How's that look?
Looks really good. Let's go. That's about where I threw mine. It's great. Just run straight. I was just tight.
You know, and if he makes that double sits right there, he's going to be out in the open, and then you might see Josh and Brock have to take a look at that little stone.
The looker.
The looker.
They're pretty flat.
Well, it could end up making a huge difference. It's a difference between whether you've got a chance to blank or have to take your single. Now, if Kirk hits this just right, he can actually spin up behind the guard, and that'll remove any question. But you'll have to try to take one. But
Oh, never.
Didn't sound good.
did not want to be full on this. Makes the hit, but not able to get the double, so
Sorry, Kevin. Okay.
Josh Heidt will get a chance to get his 2 points back here and tie things up after 4. Needs full 8 foot on this draw.
Now I know where I stand with you.
Had nice weight on the last one. Just
Looking to duplicate.
just needs to get full 8 foot.
I think it's good.
Line's good.
Need full 8. Line's good. Full 8 foot.
Easy.
Clean it all the way.
Stay on it. Stay on it.
I don't think it can hurt it. Can't hurt it. Can't hurt it.
Good boy, Josh. Good job, buddy.
Thanks.
Brings it down, puts it on the corner of the button, picks up his 2 points, and we're all tied up after 4 ends of play.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Asham Curling Supply.
Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
That's your best delivery of the day.
The internet's constantly expanding, but you can keep up with unlimited internet. So whatever you like to watch, stream, upload, and share, do it all with unlimited internet from SaskTel.
Well, we've got close games all across the 4 sheets here in this afternoon's Draw 7 from the SaskTel Tankard. We'll quickly update you on all of the scores here.
We haven't quite finished the 4th end here. Lloyd Fell looks like he's drawing against 2 Dustin Keltoff stones. Yeah, he needs a piece of the 4-foot, so he's just delivered that. It'll be a few seconds till we know that result. Well, turned out to be an open draw for 2 points for the Cody Hartung team, but that end was set up. Tyler Hartung, looking at 3 rocks all stacked on the center line, smashed them into a group of rocks, which was shot rock for Jacobson. Looked like a nice steal setup for Jason, but after that shot by Tyler, it opened up that shot for 2.
Over on sheet 4, we see that Scott Comfort got his point, but he was drawn against 2. Had to hit the 4-foot for his single. Here it is. Great sweeping by the boys. And that's how he gets his 1 point.
And they've hung a single point up on the board for Lloyd Fell. He made a nice draw, so it's 3-2 playing the 5th end. Kevin Keltoff with hammer.
Hack, good hack, close.
Close.
Yep.
So after that nice 2 points by the Height team, we see they threw the center guard.
Clean, clean.
Both teams had chances to sort of take it to the other team, and by the time there was the pick and then a couple of misplaced rocks and then a missed double attempt, it was here, Advantage kept switching in that end 4 or 5 times for a fairly open end.
Welcome to curling.
Yes.
It's good. Yep.
Clean.
Hack.
Clean.
Hack.
Whoa.
Wait,
Off.
really good.
Off.
Really good.
Nope. Off. Yep. Roll it out there, roll it out there, roll it out there, roll it out there, roll it out there.
Attaboy, Duke. Real nice throw, bud. Good weight.
I still find it interesting on Kirk's last shot for that double attempt where he said, I put the broom down for my out turn. So he was already sort of thinking he had to compensate a little bit, his out turn a little different from everybody else's, and just overcompensated. Flipped it out wide and got the 1, but not the 2.
Firm. Close. I see, just control. No. Got a curl.
Firm control.
Okay, whoa. That's good.
Good, Cal.
Good throw.
Control. Just be gentle now. Clean.
Just
enough, I thought. Yep, good.
No. Weight's fine.
Clean it.
Weight's just fine.
Yep. Clean. Clean.
Important to hit this right on the nose. If he rolls out of the rings at all, Josh Heidt will come around that center guard.
So just a gentle hit weight. They must have heard that term before, but I think if I'm sitting in the hack hearing for the first time, just have a gentle throw. Okay. Might have to stop and think about that for a second.
Same way.
Close. Hair more even. Whoa. Easy. Whoa.
Hair more. Close.
No. Never.
Oh, where is the curl?
Never. Come on.
Anything.
Oh, good rock, Kel.
Wanted to get that stone into the rings. Looks to be just off the top of the 12.
Not in.
Come on, that. Roll that one or peel that one?
You like that?
I'm good with that.
Looking at running the peel and getting rid of everything, and looks like we're going to be blanking this end, or certainly the intention now.
That certainly is the Muyres team plan. We saw them in the third end.
Until they were forced to take two.
Well, I don't know if they were forced. You said they could have peeled their own out, but if they were gifted an opportunity for two, they were going to. They're not going to say no.
Sorry, man, my fault. Good throw.
I get because all they care about is blanking right now. That's all they care about.
You like the split?
Yeah.
What? That was a good call by you.
Gotta throw it hard. Try and get some separation.
I was hoping for the wall.
Gotta be at least through.
Well, they certainly know that the Muyres team wants to go hard
I
for the
think if
blank.
we have two in, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I'd like to make the double tough on them, though.
I know.
Yep.
Make sure you got at least back line.
Okay, let's go, Brock.
So looking at making the split, not only making the split, but with maximum separation here as well, so the double isn't easy.
Well, if Brock could just conjure up one of his draws that just slid through there about 2 ends ago, it's exactly the weight he needs here. Even though that was a miss, you remember it for occasions like this.
Heavy. Whoa. Roll that hard. Sit down.
Pretty good.
Well, I think he was a little solid on the first one, and
A little heavy, yeah.
that'll push it through the back.
That just runs laser.
Throw it, ran straight.
I said heavy, but I don't. If he gets the thinner piece, I think he's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying, not a lot of curl over there.
Clean. Whoa.
So Kevin Muyres peels out that stone from the top 12-foot. Now just the one rock in play well out of the back of the 12-foot. Brock Montgomery will throw a center guard now.
I believe the rest of this end is going to go by pretty quickly.
You're willing to predict the rest of the shots, are you?
Yeah, I think I can. I could maybe go get a cup of coffee and call him in.
Well, the guard's up. Now the question will be, the only question will be, intern or outturn. Yeah. They've played most of this turn, this end from the intern side, so they'll continue that.
Well, the suspense for me is Kim always interviews the skip that's in the lead. It's the first time we would have had a tie game if this blank holds out. I'm wondering who Kim's going to go chat with.
That was a good throw.
I think I know my instructions. I follow instructions well.
I thought you were just going to put the two skips there and stand in the middle and
ask both.
Say hi to both.
Could do that.
Looked like you were trying to massage it.
J.Heidt with his first stone here. I think he's playing this one into the rings. I don't think Kirk Muyres would come around this even if you stopped short, but I don't think Josh will want to take that chance.
That's good, Josh.
That was zeros.
Yeah. Figured I came out just a hair hot.
Control weight on the nose. It'll just be gentle. Actually, I should probably come to there. It'll just be gentle in here.
Okay, sounds good, man.
Right on the nose.
Control?
Yeah.
J.Heidt made his way to the far end, but knowing that he's going to have a pretty simple shot, already making his way back down to the other end. Again, we can't see the score clocks directly from where we are, so Not sure what the time situation is like, but I have to imagine both teams are pretty good. We seem to be moving at a pretty good pace.
Well, it hasn't been a terribly complicated game so far.
No, actually, both deuces kind of came out of nowhere. Kirk Muyres with the hit, rolls over a little bit to the edge of the 8-foot.
Thanks.
Firm control.
Got it here, boys.
Nice and solid. Normal. Easy, easy.
Yeah.
Or normal back. Little back. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow.
J.Heidt would like to stick around and force Kirk Muyres to have to hit and roll out for the blank, but it rolls out of play, so Kirk making his way down to the far end, and he'll have to do the mad dash to get it over the tee line. He has picked out a spot he'd like to take a look at, though. I don't think they've had any time issues yet this week, so if you know you play quick, you certainly don't worry about the couple of extra seconds you're going to take to learn
close
something
to the
here.
outturn spot where he was trying the double in the last
enough.
end, so I think he was just trying to have a good throw in that area.
Thanks, Kelly.
So we do have a blank end and all tied up after 5.
Good job, boys. Good first half.
Kim Hudson has made her way down to ice level, and I believe it is J.Heidt. Thought he was standing by. He's standing near her, doesn't realize she's looking to talk to him.
Oh, actually, I didn't ask to talk to Josh, and that's because I think I was going to talk to Kirk, but Josh is here, so you're just as good, Josh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tough break there in the third end, though, in your first one.
That was kind of unfortunate. When we went the next end, the fourth end, and I flipped the rock over, there was actually, I don't know, it seemed like a piece of paint or something. It was stuck on there real hard. I had to scratch off with my fingernail, so I think that's what got us, and definitely a tough way to give up the deuce, but at least we got it back and tied it up.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. You did. You got it right back. Been a great aggressive game so far. What's the game plan for the second half?
Just try and capitalize on our opportunity, not give them too much right now. We don't want to get behind because they're such a team that if we get down 2 or 3 points again, it's going to be real hard to come back on. So try and force them here or even steal in 6 and really get some momentum going our way.
Sounds good, but so far this weekend, or week, I guess, you guys have proved you're pretty good at coming back, but don't want to do it that way if you don't have to.
Yeah, that's right. We try not to do it that way again if we don't have to. That was stressful those first couple games. So if we have to, we'll do what we have to, but yeah, we prefer to keep it a little closer.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, good luck in the second half, Josh.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SaskTel, Viterra, White Ice at Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, CurlSask, SaskTel Max TV, and Asham Curling Supplies.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Dream big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
Asham Curling Supplies.
Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
That's your best delivery of the day.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Awesome.
Knock it back. Yeah. Could be even better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
'Cause you're here in my house. You're here in my house. Come on in. Bring your friend. Yeah, make yourself at home. Here in my house.
Well, all 4 games very close here this afternoon, and we'll quickly once again get you up to date on all the scores.
Well, same thing. We're just finishing off the 5th end. Everybody's here is just a couple rocks behind the others. And we're just down to skip rocks with Keltoff having hammers. Keep you posted there. Jason Jacobson made a nice hit. He was in a little bit of trouble, but rocks were all stacked up here and ended up getting a single point on this in off. Make it perfectly. It was for the 2, but they were happy to get the 1 on that shot. And here we are in the 5th. Just about every rock in play, it seems, in this 5th end, but Jeff Hartung is buried on the button there. And it's looked like this for the last 6 shots.
Got a live look in here. I think there's about 6 rocks touching the 4-foot, and I don't know if Jeff Hartung can get a second point.
If you carry it there and place it in there, it looks like you need a stick of dynamite.
Well, you just saw the yellow corner guard get placed. Jeff had just tried to run the red rock that's on the S for Sasktel. He tried to run that one in and catch the top corner of the 4-foot and budge the yellow frozen one there, but he just missed it. He went by a whisker.
He says he could perhaps run the other red one in. Not sure what it looks like
without
there.
some risk, but I don't think there's a draw on the intern side. I think when they had the broom out there, I think they were just throwing it away to take 1.
Guess I should have said the red rock on the capital S of Sasktel. So now he's going for the red rock on the little s of Sasktel.
I was going to say,
trying to show us what what's
that would be the risk
here. Well, I'm not sure which red one he's trying to run it back on, whether he's trying to run it's the red guard he's running back. Maybe he has to get just across the face, run it back to the red farthest to the left as we look at it from where we're sitting, and then just chisel it into the top of the button. Whatever he's playing, it's going to have to curl a long ways. Well, no harm, no foul. It will be 1 point for Jeff Hartung there. And that ties that game up as they go into the break.
Good shot.
You just play quiet and top it,
Yeah, okay with that. Try to get it as close to nose as you can.
Always fun when you have the school kids coming in. And we got Ashley Howard over here trying to start the wave.
So Trent must have gone a little deep on one of his draws to be sitting there in the back 12.
Back 8. Whoa. Room. Line's good.
Close, bro.
Line's good. Still room.
Back 8. Just back 8. Coming up.
Close. Line's good.
Just back 8.
Trent. Hard Trent. Go. Good shot.
Okay.
So looking for the tap on the Redstone, moves it back into the button area.
It does certainly play into your game plan when Josh was talking about the hitting prowess that Kirk Muyres' team has and how they're a tough team to come back against because of the double, triple peels and the big runs that they can do so easily. That makes for a different game plan on how to try to get aggressive yourself and not get down in the game.
Or we could tap freeze.
And not that Josh's team can't hit either, but the Marshes are certainly renowned for their hitting capabilities.
So the call here, I think they decided to play the hit yellow onto the red, and if they hit this just right, they actually might clip the red at the back of the house as well. They could sit 3 off this.
That's a good shot.
Not able to stuff the run back, but does kill the Redstone. It is that red at the back of the 8-foot now sitting shot rock, but
Nice sweep, Rock.
A little lonely.
it is second, third, and fourth
Be gentle here.
belonging to Josh Heidt.
Knows it? Yeah, control waves.
Not thinking about the steal right now, but you heard him talk in the break about, before we went into the break, about getting a force, and he's 1 double away from doing that now.
Easy down. Easy.
Clean. Whoa.
It's an easy control here.
Off. Yep. Yes! Whoa. Attaboy.
Nice shot. Good weight.
Very nice. Good throws there, Dan.
Hit and roll in.
Control or bumper, whatever you like. Control.
Brock Montgomery with his first stone here in the 6th, looking to hit and roll in front of shot rock.
Little big. Whoa. Never. It looked like it wanted to. Okay.
It's fine.
Just that little bit more weight than what they had in mind. It'll run that extra bit straighter and stays right there.
Just control.
Yeah, okay.
Be gentle.
Kirk Muyres again with Susan's new favorite weight call, the gentle control.
No, I don't think that. Okay. Weight's good.
Clean.
Down.
Clean. Yep.
Clean.
Yep. Clean. Good boy.
Real nice.
Beauty.
On there. Bring it down just a little bit. I was pretty firm.
Like, are they, what are they sitting there?
They're sitting 2 right now.
They're sitting 2? Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, nose becomes not that bad now, right? The weight's nice.
Hair less.
Close. Clean
Close,
it.
Cal. Clean.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Trent. Get
That's a good shot.
Makes the hit, does stay right there. You heard them say nose becomes good now because a nose hit again wouldn't be second shot rock.
It's a double, like what's the...
it's pretty thin, about a third to a quarter.
I like the other one. You make him make the shot. No?
Okay, make the other one then.
Yep,
Right?
roll to there.
You roll a half under.
Same weight.
Yeah, I like that weight I just threw.
Yeah, roll half under would be really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Stay down, stay close.
Both coaches looking on.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Standing
Probably
up.
unusual for those two to be against each other on the backboards. They've probably played against each other more often on the ice than they have.
That's right. How many times they've played against each other.
Good. Nice shot. That's good. Good.
Gets the hit, doesn't get the roll.
That'll work.
So it's now Muyres sitting first and third.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, this way. Out turn.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Don't know that I really love it.
What else do you like?
Dangerous. I don't know. This over to here.
It's not horrible here. Probably gonna end up like here though.
Yeah, that's fine. But like, I want to play it, try and roll it steeper.
First thought was the freeze,
Even
but
if you roll right
Josh
there,
wasn't convinced.
Well, it's not without some risk. You play the
That's
freeze, you
right.
come up a little short,
Hey, we
it's a
get
nose
shot
hit
with
double,
this?
and
It is a hair
you could be
shot.
facing three.
Yeah.
Where else do you like?
Yeah. I want to
There
try
are all
and
the
roll an
kids.
edge out this side. Might get shot, probably not, but it makes it really hard for him to deal with it.
Do I dare say it? If he
Left
started
rock,
panning
roll
the
bumper.
crowd from that end and went looking towards the other end, it would just get older and older as the pan. The house is full.
This place is packed. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Well, it's too cold for recess outside, so might as well come to the curling
Yeah.
club.
Firm bump.
It's firm bump.
Big.
Whoa. Control.
Close.
Close, Cal.
Whoa. Close. Yep.
Trent.
Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Roll, Cal.
Roll it.
Makes the hit. Rolls
Great
across
shot.
and nudges off that Yellowstone, and
I think it's shot.
Close
I'm not
for-
sure.
I think it's the red at the
I
back.
think it's red.
Good shot.
What if I
I
make
can't
this?
tell who's
Oh,
shot.
yeah. I think we are.
Fair enough. Well, I don't know. Is that might jam, or what do you think? I don't think so. Huh?
Goes over this.
Yeah. And then he'll go here. Then he freezes that, or he might be able to chink that. What do you like, Dan?
Trying
What do
to
you
see all
like
the
do?
angles
Either
myself.
The double or the draw.
I'm thinking you play the double. If it does clip that
We
red
won?
at the back, it probably
we're
pushes it
one.
right directly
back
under the
onto
other
the
yellow.
yellow.
And
Pretty good, isn't it? This is that red one? I don't mind this, just given the situation. Like, sure, scoring a point, and if he screws up, then we get a couple. Well, and we might if you're over here, we might even be second shot.
if this jams at the back, you might be able to get back to even a possible blank situation.
Just like that, just a hair high. I think just regular. Just
Not like I don't think you need to kind of. Do you want to stick?
absolutely we do. And it will just run up for us.
Yeah, we want to stick in the house and you want to hit like half the rock.
Half or
Or no? Yeah, or what do you want to hit?
I'll roll out with half the rock.
Yeah, you roll out.
Right, it's just a hair high.
Right.
Roll it to there,
okay.
right?
Okay.
Just a hair high. And it'll run up for us. I'll just throw regular feel, just nothing crazy.
Yeah, it'll be straight here.
We're going to this one. You feeling it? Oh, you got it. Easy peel, boys. A hair high. Okay. Just a smidge high. Just nice weight. It'll run straight here. Yeah, I agree. Basically a heavy normal. Sounds good.
So apparently, Kirk Muyres was watching the Scotties last week.
I was
and
thinking the same thing. The
the
smidge.
smidge. We haven't seen the smidge yet.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez,
Oh, normal.
I don't think Kirk was happy with the way he threw that stone. Makes the double, but the shooter not going to hang around.
Try Kirk. And then like control. Yeah.
We just pick it. Center line, Josh.
Control. Just a sliver more. Yeah.
Well, I think Josh would like to stick around.
He would like to stay, yeah.
Yeah.
That was just good bump.
Yeah.
Good bump.
And I'm kind of calling control, but I don't want to be any harder than control.
Yep.
He can't hit it on the nose without taking his back one, and he doesn't have a lot of room to roll without rolling out,
right.
so this is a delicate shot to get the force.
Yep. Hard. Really gotta go, Trent. Hard. Really gotta go. Hard. Really gotta go, Trent. Really gotta go. You got it. Come on.
Has to stay on the center line side
You got it.
to keep his stone in the back of the 12-foot.
Oh, great shot.
Just rubs it, but
Don't think it's worth it, is it?
Throw on Josh.
just going to wonder, do you play for the blank? You could.
Yeah.
You make the double over the top, you're definitely rolling out.
Makeable, really makeable for you.
Pretty easy, yeah.
Pretty easy, yeah.
Like it's right here, isn't it?
Yeah, a little thinner. I think so. I like the blank.
Yeah, I do too.
Keep hammer here.
Right there. Go about hair high.
So playing for the blank across the top. Shooter will roll out, throw and peel.
Yeah, just like 2/3.
Well, see if he likes his in turn better than his out turn.
Yeah, there's lots.
2/3 on the green side there. Okay, blanker off.
Go run up for me, boys.
I think so.
There's a shot at the score or time clocks as well.
Lots of time for both teams.
Yeah.
Go down.
He's looking for 2/3, needs to kind of stay at that side of the center line. I think
Good. Taking their one.
Kevin calling them off at the end, knowing that they weren't going to get the rollout, so they do take the single point, and they will take the lead into the 7th end.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Asham Curling Supplies.
Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
That's your best delivery of the day.
Well, we've got a few more things that have been going on while we were away. We'll quickly update you on all of the scores.
Well, as we can see, the Dustin Keltoff team had a very successful 5th end as they scored 4, took a 6-3 lead, and they're about halfway through the 6th end right now. Cody Hartung hitting against 2, hit and stayed. He just about held his first shot for Shot Rock, but rolled just a bit too far, and that yellow one turned out to be second shot, so hit and stay for 1 and a 5-3 lead in that game.
And we're only halfway through the 6 over here on sheet 4, so tied up at 3. Hartung and Comfort in that C game.
J.Heidt has had a couple of games where they've had some time issues. He's going to be wondering if he would bank some of this time for future games.
Yeah, exactly. No time issues this game so far.
That's a good spot. Hell of a sweep, boys. Nice. Good right to the button, boys.
And you know the Muyres team won't be too disappointed about taking 1 in the even 6th end there either. Yes, they were playing for the blank, but taking 1 wasn't a bad
idea. Good. Back there, Dylan. Team the button. Team.
Well, Kirk even said his very first thought was, is it worth the risk?
That's right.
The risk being that they give up the steal.
Yeah, you can wait.
We can wait. Back four's okay, Kevin.
Really close.
Yep,
hard.
Hard.
Little more.
Josh electing to play around the middle on that first. Don't know if it's because it's an odd end or not, or they're still not feeling that they can go really hard for 2 points here, but could have thrown a corner guard.
Okay, I like that.
Nice come around by Dallin.
All right, Kelly.
Back 8.
Yeah, back 8. We're a little soft right now, if anything. Yep. Wait's close.
Line's good.
Should slide here. Back 4. Line's really good. Back 4. Yeah, line. Wait's nice. Back 8. Back 8. Kelly go. Kelly go.
Okay, my fault. Should have just been off that.
Hack!
Should have just been off.
It's really, it's gentle here. It's nice and gentle here. Hack weight.
Yeah, just that clean release. Just run.
I'm not sure what the issue there was with the sweep. The rushers had barely indicated that the weight, and Josh was already yelling hard, which you would assume would have meant they were tight for line, but he had lots of room by the guard.
Well, I thought he was calling them on to get the curl.
I didn't hear him call a name. I just heard him yell hard.
Yes! Atta boy.
That's a peach.
Going to blank mode here.
Yep.
Hair high. Yeah.
Starting to run them. Could make them all
right
move here.
Okay, firm.
Except for the one that's on the top of the button.
Yeah, the one that just rolled over there. It's not going to move very far.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa!
That backed up a little off that center line. You could
Great shot.
See, it moved.
It moved. Not very far.
But strategic.
Everything else gone.
Okay, boys, let's style this thing too.
Shooter stays in play, but well off to the side.
Should be pretty good over here too. Yeah, I like a 2.5, 3 on this.
Good line, a little bit of room. Let it work.
Kirk Muyres now will look to guard this stone for the rest of the end. You heard a comment from the Heidt team that they're now into blank mode.
Come on. Come on, curl.
Come on down all the way, bud, all the way.
Hard Duke, little more, buddy, little more. Nice shot. Real nice spot.
Some great sweeping at the end there to get it across the line.
Go! Bumper! You got all of that, hey? Oh yeah, I got all of it plus. Okay, let's go bumper. All right. Here you go, buddy.
So Kelly Knapp now with a chance to make a play on shot stone. He'll try to roll away from that center guard,
Just bump. We're down.
but has to stay in play.
Yes. Yep. All the way.
Easy bump.
All the way. Hard. Really gotta go.
By the front one, this is going to roll away though.
That's
And
fine.
will actually pass the guard
Yeah.
underneath.
Same hack weight. Hack. Nice and gentle.
Same as mine there.
It's fine. It's not bad.
Go big, I'd say. Close.
Forward. Yep.
Forward.
Whoa, then, whoa.
I thought it's close.
Whoa, off. Clean.
Close.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. No roll. Atta boy. Beauty.
Kevin Marsh with the hit and roll behind cover.
Yeah, nice roll.
We try and bump it. Just gotta bite the pin.
T-line.
Good
Like the
line.
weight.
Top button.
Yeah, just can't be right.
Line's good. Line's good. Line's really good. Line's really good. It's good.
You need help?
Who? Just there. Kelly. Kelly, go. Kelly, go.
Gotta go.
Go. God, that didn't curl. Good
Brock
shot.
Montgomery, nice weight on that draw, and you heard Josh Heidt say it just didn't curl.
I like it.
Put that right on the tee line and only got maybe a quarter of it under cover.
5 feet left. Yeah.
Do I need a little more ice with 5 feet left? Or do you
What
guys
are you
like
seeing?
that? Think that's the right ice?
Like a broom?
Go make it. Hack weight.
Mine was further over though. It was on the edge of the floor.
Guys, over here, boys. Gonna throw just.
Yep, for sure.
I like that right there.
Whatever you're feeling.
Just.
I like just like a heavy back.
Only 5 feet. Yeah. Wasn't far off.
Boy, that must be running pretty straight
Yeah,
now.
it doesn't
hey?
look like a lot of ice with
For a
hack
heavy
weight. Now,
back line, yeah.
you know that the weight,
Yep.
or the curl, a lot of the curl is very late. He's going to have to get tight by the guard to get to the inside of that stone.
No. Curl. Come on, dude.
Nice shot.
Touches off the red stone, but it will be enough to get it out the back.
Good throw, Kev.
Nice shot.
Kirk Muyres sitting 2 now.
It started curling at the end again, right? Or no?
Yeah, well, he said it was back line, too.
Pretty good. Unbelievable.
Good throws there, Kev.
Yeah.
Hack.
You can see that stone just a little farther out into the open. Brock Montgomery can duplicate the shot he just saw. Can probably get the inside roll under cover.
Yeah, try to get underneath here.
Hair firm for hack.
Yep, Trent.
Come on, Trent.
Easy. Whoa.
Hair firm.
Want me to go?
No, Trent still.
Trent.
Whoa.
Just leave it there.
Shot.
Really good.
I was trying.
Good shot.
Makes the hit, stays right there. It is shot rock.
It's almost like
It'd be hard to get past the red one now.
Just tap it through, right?
Yeah.
We'll be able to hold it.
Let's go, Matt.
Just about afraid to bring your weight down too much, though, because then you've seen so many rocks take off that
Yeah, it really
safer
is.
to be just that on that little firmer side.
Back 12, Kirk?
Tap it out. Tap it out, yeah. Speed's nice in here. Yeah. A little less than 10.
Okay. But, I mean, roughly. Yeah. All right, dial it in.
Speed's good.
Whoa.
Curl.
Back line.
Curl.
Back line hack.
Hard. Come on.
Sweeping for all the curl they can get, but
Okay.
not going to get to the nose. Will jam that stone on the one at the back.
Boys.
I like
And
this.
it is Josh Heidt still sitting 1.
Three would be
Chance to
huge.
perhaps set up 2, or dare we say 3.
Yeah, it certainly comes into
If
play,
we're
that's for
hanging
sure.
out, we gotta leave it wide. Try not to leave it double. All right, buddy, you got it. Here you go. I hate these balloons. Top, like just biting the pin if we're gonna be perfectly buried. If we're hanging out, we're gonna leave it higher.
Okay. We'll let you know the weight.
Okay.
There you see the full house here today.
And there's so few chairs left. You can see in the corner everybody's standing up.
Yeah. A few chairs in behind the glass, but it's nice to be out here where the action is.
I think this is there.
I think it's good.
You think
Didn't
so?
have much.
Should be close.
Phoenix. Kelly.
Hard. Gotta go, Kel.
Hard.
Hold it.
Hard.
They weren't too worried about the weight early, but this rock made
Yeah,
a big
going
move.
hard.
Whoa.
Not going to get by the guard.
Not only that, opens it up too.
And opens up shot rock. I didn't hear them say anything, but that didn't look like that move was so sudden. You have to think that was a pick.
Yeah, Dallin is cleaning up the ice halfway down there, so must have grabbed something.
Make that to there, put a little heat on him, stick it, it's pretty good, right?
You know, Josh had a stone earlier, and you heard him talk about it at the 5th end break, that he thought he felt something. Now, I don't know if he switched out that stone, but it just makes you wonder, because it was his first stone both ends.
Yeah, he
if
said
there's maybe a spot on the edge.
Roll it under.
Well, yeah, he said at 5th end break, though, that it was a piece of paint or there was a chunk of something that he found under the stone.
I want to throw that nice control weight. Nose is pretty good, and rolling under the red one is the goal.
So there you go. A nose is the force, but rolling under, you could almost hope to get a steal here yet.
Big, yep, hard
Close,
hard, hard,
yes, you gotta go!
Gotta go hard, though.
Hard!
Makes the port, but not going to hold the shooter. Kirk Muyres not happy with the way he's throwing those out turns.
I don't think so.
He's had some nasty things to say to himself.
Well, at least it's Kirk saying it. I wouldn't want to be the teammate, you know.
Yeah.
Then you've got some real dynamic issues to worry about.
So, tough break on his first, but a bit of a break here to get the blank and not the force.
Well, and had you asked him before the end started, he would have taken a blank in the 7th end and keep last rock into the 8th.
True enough.
All the way up, all the way up, all the way hard. Okay.
Makes the hit, does roll the shooter out of play. We've got a blank on the board in 7. Josh Heidt will have last rock when we come back for number 8.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Dream big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
And once again, we will keep you up to date with all of the scores here in Draw 7. A couple of B event games and 1 C. What have we got for updates, Susan?
Well, Lloyd Fell needed to catch a little piece of the 4-foot drawing against 3 Keltoff stones, but only outcounted 2 of them, gave up a steal of 1, so it is 7-3 for the Dustin Keltoff team.
That's a B event game. This game also in the B event.
And blank up on the board here in the 7th end. So Jason Jacobson down 2 with Hammer playing 8.
And our lone C event game.
Yeah, both skips here came through a really tight port, and we do have it here. This is the final shot. This was Scott Comfort. Jeff came through this hole first to show him the way, and this is how he gets his 2 points. Eek. And put 2 points on the board for Scott Comfort, 5-3 over Jeff Hartung, now playing the 7th end.
Attaboy, try and get shot.
And here we go, just like what you thought might happen last end, Susan. They threw the tight center, and this time you see Josh Heidt throwing the corner.
Line's good.
It's good.
Little bit if you can. Line's good.
Line's fine.
Top button. Line's real good. Yeah,
Well,
you
we
got
talked
a little room.
earlier in the game about how positive Kirk Muyres is.
Yes, except against himself.
Well, I was just thinking, regardless of how this game goes afterwards, that you got to wonder about Kirk Muyres' confidence because he's not happy with the way he's been throwing it all, and it's starting to creep in to even his shot selection.
In his shot selection, I haven't
Yeah,
noticed
well,
that. What do you mean?
The blank attempt in the sixth end, he was not sure at all about what he wanted to play. He didn't want to take the risk of the double. He had to be talked into it.
Really good line.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was because of the way he was throwing, or just that he didn't want to give up cheap steal 6. Yeah.
Might have to go. Trying. Yep. Trying.
But
I think most of the time that's a pretty routine call for them to try that blank.
Okay. Right here, boys. Right here.
It certainly is. I mean, we've seen it on the out a few times, but we've also seen it on his intern as well. So.
Top 4.
Yeah, let's go down. Looks good here.
Yeah, top 4. Wait. But his winning shot in that A semifinal against Dustin Keltoff, where he threw that out turn pick, and he just could only hit a 1/4 inch of it, so he didn't get the jam to win that game. It was just absolutely fabulous, and that was thrown with authority. So somewhere between last night and today, just that little extra pressure, I guess. It's his first time skipping in an A final like this. Certainly no foreigner to the game itself, but it's really different when you're the support person versus the lead person out there now. I mean, he was always pumping up Steve constantly, Steve Laycock, but now he doesn't have, that role's changed for him. It's just very different out there for him. I mean, he's been skipping all year now, but still, it's Tankard playdowns. It's not a Bondsville.
A little heavy with that last draw. Now a chance for Kelly Knapp to come and sit in front.
This is big. Back
You
eight.
sure? Hold in. Felt pretty good.
Yeah, weight's close.
Top 4. Line's good.
Should be on its own.
Don't even want to be too. Line's good. Really wide.
No, we're back 8.
Early chance here in this 8th end for the Heidt team to set up,
Back 8.
let's say, at least a deuce.
Get to the
Wanted to get to the inside of this red, though. Just did not get the line they were looking for.
How much can you see?
How many times have we seen that in this game? You get
Double there. Oh, yeah.
what we thought was a glorious opportunity and can't quite get the line they're looking for on the next shot.
Yeah. We
Can you see that?
Yeah, we
Well,
can
they're
make
just not
that.
quite
The
throwing
others
the
just do
weight
this.
that's being asked for either, and it doesn't take
What do you
much.
like?
It's just 2 or 3 feet weight
like the double.
difference, but it's
Double.
all the difference whether they're getting that little inside tap or not.
Looks like, and we've seen everything a little bit. If they're missing, it's on the high side, and looks to be that the ice is perhaps a little straighter than what we've seen.
Except when it picks.
Except when it picks.
Yeah, it's and it's so frustrating on those picks because you can't learn anything from it either, let alone
The
worry
call
about
was
the
the
missed
double, but
opportunity.
a little thick on the first one. Does come across and nudge that Yellowstone, but not able to remove it. So it is
All right, Kelly.
the redstone belonging to Kirk Muyres.
Just get shot. Bite the
Just in
pin.
front of Josh Heidt as you see him there. It is shot rock.
That little less. Same path.
They're not too worried about moving it at this point in time. They'd like to get something in front of the tee line.
Really good line.
Top 4.
Sweep for top button.
Make sure it's there, guys. It's
Line's
quite a
really
bit less.
good.
Weight's close.
Maybe room. Trent, lots of room. Lots of room. Wait for
Line's
it.
good.
If you have
Weight's
to.
good.
Weight's good. If you have to, line's good. A little bit, Trent.
Yeah, go, Trent.
Yep. Go,
Trent. Come on.
It's a great spot. Really good shot.
Pistol, Cal. Good work.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Weren't really looking to come right down onto it, but they had to get the line, and in the end, he's welded right on the face of
You gotta
that.
do this, eh?
Yeah, that's the call.
That's where you wish you were sort of sitting right behind the sheet just to see if they made an adjustment on the ice or if there was just a little bit of an adjustment on the throw to get that line, or if it was just the fact it was 4 feet lighter.
Room.
A little strong, Kirk.
Whoa.
Back and forth.
Okay, whoa.
No.
Never. Just down when you go.
No, never.
Down when you go.
No, we just can't curl.
Down when you go. You can't for line either.
Maybe go a bit.
Pick is way better.
Get that red out of there.
Nice shot.
Okay.
So a little strong on that one, comes down, just nudges off.
Freeze right there is pretty nice.
Said nice shot, but I'm not.
We can afford to bump it too, though. That works. No, this straight freeze. If we bump it back a foot and just flop on, they're not going anywhere. Okay. Let's play that. Just tap it a hair.
So just tapping it a bit and wanting to flop on top of their own.
Yeah.
Chap and lie.
I like the call because at some point in time you're going to see Kirk Muyres come around from the other side.
It's not bad. Is it? That's good.
Tougher shot from the other side. They don't know if you ever made it. I don't know how you'd get it out. So if you get the roll in front here,
Gotta go wait.
that won't be there.
Hard. It's really nice. Wait's good. Wait's good. Wait's good. Perfect. Hard.
That's good there. Oh.
It certainly works too. But I think
we make
you're...
this.
What's that?
Make that. It's off this one there and out.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, I think we got to rattle something around here.
I think you just come off this 5.
Okay.
That's pretty good, eh?
That works.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure, but I don't know what else you think in there, Dan.
No, not myself.
Duke, you see anything?
I think that 3 goes maybe through the hole. Might touch the 2, but it'll go.
Where do you want me to hit that 5?
Well, I think
the intern freeze to the button. Doesn't look too bad.
2/3?
Well,
what do you think?
Yeah, it does.
Well, you have to make it.
Oh, even if you make it, they slash the yellow in and it kills 2 reds and all the yellows stay.
Yeah, 2/3. Hit this 2/3. Try to get that out.
Sounds good.
Yeah, she'll run up for you, eh?
Yeah.
So they think that'll go up over on top of the red one on the other side of the house.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only way to get it out. Yes, it might.
Yeah.
We could
Might
see
go.
4. We could see 4 rocks leave here, I think.
Let's go, Kevin.
Kevin won't be light.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Attaboy.
There we go.
Beauty.
Moved 4 of them, but only 3 of them leave the house.
Very good. Thanks.
Still leaves Josh sitting shot rock.
Good boy, Kev. Big one.
Same weight here, eh?
Same weight. I don't think it's quite as keen.
Okay.
Cal, agreed? Just because it's curling more. Right, Cal?
Yeah.
Brock Montgomery still with a chance to make the come around. Sitting
Don't want to on
okay
there
to try to score 2.
T-line.
Close.
Pretty good.
Yeah, line.
Go line. Go line.
Where's Wait?
Wait's
Line's
good.
good. Line's good. Hair tight.
Wait's good.
Yep. Hard, Kev.
Wait's good.
Hard.
Gotta go
Go
wait.
top
Heavy.
heavy. Right here. Hard. Hard now. Hard. Go, go, go.
Easy. Jesus, guys.
Sorry, my fault.
That's just so hard to lay off, though, when they're
Or even this way.
yelling for line and then go hard and
I
then it
think we
just
play what we
keeps
know,
sliding.
right?
Just so straight over there.
Huh?
This one seems to curl.
Where do I put the broom?
One more look while we have a
What
minute.
weight is it? Like, I don't know.
I don't mind it though.
So do you
It
think?
looks more natural to me, but if you're not
Do
feeling
you think here with 14.8? Is that what your gut's telling you?
that. Yeah, it is actually.
Okay, let's
But,
make
I
it.
mean, I'm fine with
No,
that.
I understand your concern. Let's make this. Let's commit to it. Let's go.
So,
14.8.
as he said, let's make this and commit to it, but they are going to play this turn.
Well,
The other turn seemed a lot straighter. There's more movement on this one, I think.
and you've got an option with this one. If you're a little bit heavy, you bump it back and you actually sit between the 2 yellows.
Yep.
There, it's about 14.8.
I think if you play on the other
15,
side, you got to play just the dead freeze and play for the force. On this side, you could actually
Right
still
there,
play
right
to
on the
move it
button.
and maybe get the steal.
think the plan here, though, is to just play the freeze.
Yes, for sure.
But as you said, there is an option.
This will be one of those where if the line's absolutely perfect coming in, Kevin will call the sweep to get the little bump. You sure can't afford to bump and roll out into the open. So you've got to be pretty close to the nose before you'll call the sweep on.
Clean. Like the weight. Clean. Back four. Yes. Yep. Hard. Hard. Come on, lean on it, Dan. Hard.
Got to get by, though.
Come on. Come on. Keep going.
By the front one.
Yeah. Really nice.
And does tap that back to the back of the forefoot and sits shot rock at the top of the button.
And that makes the move there it goes.
And real hard to get that red one out right now. See a sliver of it, maybe enough to pick it.
See enough for the ooh.
But you
There's
pick
a
it,
good
they
line.
draw to the pocket, you're not scoring two.
Yeah, that's
And he
right,
lobs
too.
in again.
Exactly what they just said.
But nice to see Kirk throw that rock with authority. Like he saw that shot
Why not just
and
throw, like, half
actually
or
had to
bump?
encourage
Well,
Kevin to get
poke
up
it
there and hold the
through
broom for him. He wanted to get down there and throw that.
Time out.
We do have a ton of time.
Ton of time, as you heard them say, but they want
That's what I mean.
to talk about this one and maybe bring out another pair of eyes.
And yeah, he's not going to miss that, I don't think.
Well, then we got one.
What if
Yeah,
we just,
then we could get
what if
one,
we just
that's true.
do the same thing that he did?
I was
That
thinking
would be
fire
nice
weight.
if we could do this, just clip this to here or something. That would
Yeah, I was
be
thinking
good.
like hack,
Absolutely. Huh?
hack type of deal.
Even
Yeah,
bumper.
bump.
You think? Well,
I
bumper.
was, I'm thinking just hack
Yeah.
and clip that on the way live would be really nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty thin though.
It
It's
is thin.
Hack isn't going to move it far,
No,
but maybe just enough.
but we're
Maybe
definitely
like
not.
firm
We're
hack.
definitely not sticking with hack either. Then.
We rip the guard off. What's he do?
Yeah, I know.
He's probably going to bump that.
Yeah, maybe bump then, guys.
What? Bumper
Yeah,
weight?
just to make sure we kill it, right? Like off that clip.
Yeah,
So
if
then
he
if
ends
we do
up
kick a
freezing
piece
to
of
that, like that's okay. We'll still get our one.
It's gonna curl there, right? Late.
Yeah. Seems to move.
Let's just make sure we get our one. So the best way to do that probably is to
Make sure we kill
play
it.
this, get this off here. He comes back here. We freeze. We get one.
All right, well, if we can hit it a little thicker,
This
then
will
we
be
bigger
bigger
weight too.
He's not gonna make it good.
We hit
Because then
there, do we
wanted to
stick
pick again
around?
for two.
Bumper?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and like if we end up clipping the guard and rolling to here, like that's okay too.
Yeah, gives us options.
Then you got an in off.
Okay.
You like bump then?
Yeah, try and get that out of there. Bumper weight.
So we've heard all the options, and I think they've settled on bumper weight.
For bump?
Shocker.
Like we're only hitting an eighth of the rock. That's no ice, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think there was too much question about what they had to play. It was all a question about
how
the weight and what was going to happen with the shooter. And I don't think they can hold the shooter no matter what they do, because they've got to hit it so thin to get it by the yellow, even with hack weight. I think it was Josh say that even with hack it's going to roll out. If you think you're rolling out anyway, you may as well throw the little bit extra weight. Make sure you move that red far enough.
Because as I said, their greatest fear is getting that red one tapped back, and then they wouldn't have very much at all
Yeah.
for anything.
Just bump.
Close. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Really got to go.
Yes. Hard.
Really got to go. Really got to go.
Hard.
All right, Trent. Come on.
Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, they had a plan B.
Playing Kelly's plan B here.
Kelly, yes, yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Actually, probably should have kept the sweep on. And they hit that a little thicker than they would have liked.
Take some
Yeah.
ice on that. Jam.
It's just soft.
We don't do anything.
Hey, is that?
He picks it for two. Picks it for two. I think we just gotta guard it and hope he doesn't make that, you know?
Or you freeze.
Do you guard it? You freeze on the red.
Bump it and you can't even make a double.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's wrong with playing just a tap?
Not too hard.
Or freeze. You freeze to it. You're sitting two in the front of the tee line. They're going to call their
As long as
timeout.
your freeze is lined up properly.
Yeah.
Well, you can.
You don't
Well,
want to give up.
line it onto either one of them or right to the middle.
Yeah, you have a few options.
Duke, I need you. Duke, in the hack. Sorry, I need to.
Bet this isn't even there. That's really good. You might not have to.
Just wants to know what he could see of the in-off. There is a longer guard up. It's the in-off on the yellow that they're worried about. If there is a longer guard out there, he wants to know how much he can see.
Yeah, true. Just gotta make a shot no matter
What do you like? This might be there. Probably isn't with the corner, realistic. Is that the shot?
That's
yeah.
kind of what I was thinking. With my gut.
Guard's just too tough to place it perfect. Huh?
While they discuss that, we're going to take a quick look.
This is Jason Jacobson's final stone on the 8th end. Hit and stayed for 2 points, and we have a tie game in the 9th end.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, just an inch crossing it.
And we have a good chance of stealing them.
Yeah.
I
think it's perfect shot. What do you think? Yeah, it's probably a
he actually has a tough shot for one. So he's just like a best result.
And he's now shooting big steal. Yeah.
Same way too?
Yeah, same throw.
Yeah, sure, I'm on board now.
Okay. Tap it to there.
Yeah, same shot, same line.
That was the line, right?
Yeah, we were just inside that.
And if anything, we'll just cross it this time.
Yeah.
Just pinch less. Yeah, pinch less.
There is a look at the clocks. Both teams, plenty of time yet. There's still a timeout each as well.
Took a pinch less ice, but same weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was just back 8.
Basically, same thing he just threw.
The thing that puts a little bit extra pressure even on J.Heidt with this one is that I'm pretty sure the front stone, the stone that Kirk's about to deliver, is going to be far enough in to be sitting second shot as well.
I was trying to get a look at that too to see if it was second.
Looks like it would be.
Back 8. Whoa!
Back 8's a little more weight than they would have liked. They don't want to disturb the yellows.
Well, they also
no, never then. We got to let it die here.
This is a lot of weight. This is more than back 8.
That's real good. Nice shot, Kirk.
Okay, but
draw for 3.
I'm not
1, 2.
Yeah,
looks like it is
yeah, it's a draw
2.
for 3.
Guys. I only got one eye, so you sure?
Yeah, I think so. We can play to it.
Just hit it?
No, just drawing.
Are we 2?
We're 2, but we're going to try and play a little
more.
more.
Yeah, take that same ice, right?
Yeah.
And it should
And
go
then we
right
can
to
just
there.
sweep right up to it.
Yeah.
Oh, this game is just
Yeah, what a huge mistake there.
That was pretty tough, yeah.
Not the way to miss that shot. Even if you're light, if you don't get to it, you're still forcing J.Heidt into a very difficult shot to score.
Weight's good. Can't hurt it. Can't hurt it. I don't think anyways. Weight's good. Weight's all there. Weight's all there.
Kirk Muyres even gets to the line he was looking for there. He's going to disturb the yellows, and there would have been a double available for 3.
Yes, hard. Hard. All the way.
J.Heidt, given the opportunity, comes down, taps that redstone. He will pick up 3 and takes the lead here after 8 ends of play.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Dream big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
Well, all the games still yet to be decided in this draw 7. We've got some updates for you.
Well, this game has been decided.
Oh, they did shake hands.
Lloyd
Right.
Fell drew for his 1 after giving up a steal in 7. It was the same story as 6. He was drawing against 2 or 3 there and came up just a bit light. Drew the button here for his 1 in the 8-4 score, and they shook hands. So Dustin Keltoff moves into the B semi-final later on this evening. Here we are in the Jason Jacobson team. We saw the open hit for 2. They're getting down to skip rocks here in the 9th. Whole pile of rocks around the button and the 4-foot, but wide open.
Looks like about wide open. There's about 8 stones in the 4-foot.
Well, no guards wide open. How about that?
Just one on the center line.
Oh, yeah, behind the scoreboard.
Okay, guys, Lightnings. Over on sheet 4, it was a single point by the Comfort team, so that does give them a 2-point lead heading into the 9, 6-4. Comfort over Jeff Hartung.
We might try to sneak a peek at that final couple of shots on sheet 3 in a moment. Back to our feature sheet for now. First stone you see brought into the top of the 4-foot with a 2-point lead. J.Heidt knows what he's going to try to do now. Kirk Muyres down 2. The odd even end situation doesn't really matter. Now you try to get your 2 here and then steal. If you ever happen to get 3, it really doesn't change your plan a whole lot for 10.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Nice shot, Dallin.
Good sweeping, boys.
Well done.
Shot. Top 12. Fade less.
Like the weight.
Brian's good again.
Really like the weight.
It's in that
Good
same
line.
track.
Clean it, clean it.
Yeah, it's less. It's less.
Please don't wait.
Hard boys, gotta go. Never quit. Gotta go to be in. Looks really good if you go.
Go, go, go. Go, Brock, come on. Go on, Brock.
16. Really gotta go. Hard, Brock. Go, 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 go. Get her full in. Fully in, fully in, fully in.
Good spot.
Good shot, Trent. Sorry, guys.
They wanted it fully in, but it was still a pretty good shot.
I don't think there was ever any doubt that Kirk was going to throw the second corner guard anyway. The only question was how they wanted to play it, because we do see some teams play their both corners on the same side. He plays the more traditional option where he's splitting the sides of the sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, we certainly have some
real nice.
teams
Curl it
do
as you come out here.
Double guard on the one side.
Curl it as you come out
It's
here.
kind of, I think, an extension of the way that teams played the 4-rock 3-guard zone in the middle, where you try to put the long guard to protect the tight one.
A little bit. Yep. Attaboy, Duke.
Nice shot. Good
Pretty
weight.
even.
You do?
All right.
Center like guarding, Brock?
Halfway. I think this is
all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're going to see a center guard.
Guard?
Guard, yeah.
And I just wonder, with Kirk Muyres having played the corners to opposite sides, if he might be looking to move something in the middle. Didn't want to have his corner guards grouped in case he left a double.
Wait's close.
Tons of room right now. Line's good.
Right
We're
off.
three.
Let it
Room.
go. At the end. We're 3.
No, then.
Yep. Go hard. Go hard.
Hard.
Yep. Yep.
Nudge it a bit.
Go, 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 go. Chap off. Yep. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Ounce a bit.
Okay.
It's good.
That's okay.
So fast.
Well, I think definitely you see Kirk try to move something now. You can get the double and keep another red stone up front.
Easy peel.
Yep. Hard.
Yeah, hard.
Hard.
Really gotta go, Cap.
Hard. Attaboy.
Does make the double, and the shooter stays right there.
Double peel.
Shot down.
Double peel actually gets you a roll in as well.
Hit it right there. What turn do you like?
Center line.
Probably in turn.
Whoa.
Never.
Whoa, whoa,
Never.
Whoa, whoa. Get up.
Curl. Get up. Curl.
Touch it. Okay.
Makes the hit on the first one, but underneath the second. And
That's okay.
now the chance Kirk Muyres needed to make a play on shot, try to get under the 2 red guards tight to the rings.
Nice here.
We like less weight than control.
What weight do you want?
Probably board.
Okay. What do you think about that? Is that close?
Yeah.
And we mentioned we try to get a peek in at sheet 3.
Oh.
At the time that I said that, there were still 5 rocks left to go. There are now still 4 rocks left to come.
Well, it's taken them a long time to adjust to the new picture after Tyler Hartung moved about 4 rocks around.
Curl. Come on, you got a chance. Go,
6 or 7 rocks all in that 4-foot area there.
Good. You roll it now.
Control.
Pretty good speed, Kirk.
Yeah, I think so.
Too, actually,
Shot down.
So the Jacobson team did call a timeout here to take a look.
Roll, but I guess then they can run and stick it or what?
Yeah, maybe. We don't need to get feet. No, we don't.
Looks like he's playing to just try to tap that
Firm control. Control.
Yellowstone at the right-hand side, top 4 foot. Maybe nudge it towards shot rock.
And shot rock is red.
I believe the red is shot rock. Not positive.
Like they're gonna make
exactly where he's gonna go.
Yeah, and then we double peel. We'd give him 2 here, right?
Oh.
He wasn't able to get it by the yellow though.
Yeah.
Like half under or something.
There you go. Red is shot.
Red's definitely shot now.
Good shot.
Got a little bit more vulnerable.
Another opportunity on our feature sheet for the Muyres team to get under cover.
Easy board.
Yep.
While over on sheet 3,
Yep.
Cody Hartung has called timeout.
Yep. Whoa. Clean.
And that's the Cody Hartung Jacobson game.
Curl. Oh boy.
There we go.
Here's a nice
Is a
roll.
B game. It is a B quarterfinal game. This winner will move on to play Dustin Kaltoff.
What's that? Do I get the one in the house?
Probably not
We
to
could.
roll in, but.
Either or is good,
front,
but
right? Like
Yeah, I think the front's the main thing.
Yeah.
just make that and roll in, I think. We're going to have a couple cracks and a double. What's that? If you get rid of everything, these 2, we should have a couple cracks and a double.
That's money. Like, if we give them 1 or 2, it doesn't matter.
Peel.
We're scoring the last.
What do I got to hit? Like a third. Yep.
It's Brock Montgomery looking for the double peel.
Hard! Hard, come on!
That's not bad.
Well, he gets the double peel, but his shooter stays there. I think they were hoping that would squirt into the rings.
Right, they wanted to hit it a little thinner to come off the back one and squirt in. Still leaves the guard to play with a little bit.
You think guard? Did you ever think guard?
Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah, but then you just double peel.
Try to be here. Guess he's gonna play this, but if he misses it,
If you want to split the house, I'm good with that too.
it's either this. I like this or this.
That's right. Anytime you're trying to
What's
place
your gut
that
telling
second
you?
stone and the first one's so close to that center line, playing this
I don't
split
mind that.
gets
I like this.
a wide
Yeah,
separation,
I do
but
too.
you've got to have
Okay,
that nice
back
back
eight.
12-foot
Yeah,
weight in
gotcha.
order to get enough separation. So often you see rocks that only stay about 2 feet apart.
Whereas over on sheet 3, not sure what Cody Hartung had in mind with that last one, but certainly not what he did.
We got good weight.
Clean.
Jason Jacobson surveying the situation. It's not just about what he can make, he's worried about what he's leaving behind.
That's right.
There it goes.
I don't think it's going to be a blank end.
Just if you need it for weight.
No, don't need
Whoa,
weight.
whoa, whoa.
You're going out on a limb there, are
I
you?
know, yeah.
Well, they were looking for the split here.
Mistake at the bump weight. Take
Was the weight
did
they
it hang
needed
in?
for the split? I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Believe it hung on for a
It
bite at the
looks
back
like
12.
a biter.
It's one of those ones where you can't say nice shot until you see if it stops.
Yeah.
Still, there is a chance for a straight back double.
Even if we
Pretty much.
Yeah, if we roll it a bit, it's okay even, right?
It's kind of the
plan
weight you
B.
needed, but
If we roll it a bit high.
Was the weight you needed, just didn't hit
not
it the
our
right way. Maybe a hair less, but
Let's go pinch more.
Looking at the room that Jason Jacobson's got down, I would say he's trying to come down with a similar shot to what he threw on his first one. Get between the two yellows, the guard and the one at the top 8 foot, and just nudge the yellow in the top 4 foot towards shot rock again.
Really gotta go. Really gotta go. A lot of room for that.
You got it, Trent. You got it.
And on the feature game, looking for the run back double.
Come on.
Absolutely stuffs it, leaves it in the 12 foot.
Really bad luck there. With that kind of weight. Oh, look at this shot.
I mean,
Does he have to wait to do it? Yeah, I think they're sitting too yellow.
That's
Not
a sit.
sure.
he's just got to miss that, though. Yeah, that's true.
But he could see a sliver of that red one on sheet
And if he
3.
makes it, we are probably second shot.
Cody Hartung.
You know what I mean?
Is he able to kill 2 yellows with that if he nudges it?
Don't hate it. Timeout. See what Lyle thinks. Don't mind it.
Kirk Muyres is going to call the timeout.
What do you think?
He's thinking in terms of perhaps getting 3 here.
Yeah.
He decides to freeze us, just run it through for 3.
Yeah. And
he
if
can't, I don't think he can freeze it for that reason.
I think he'll run it, and if he misses the run, we'll get 3. If he doesn't, we'll probably still get 2. And if we don't, if you get 1, you still got to steal anyways.
You get 1. It is curling.
It's like the back yellow is shot.
I think so, on sheet 3.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. Yes. Because then I can run it for 3.
Yeah.
If he doesn't make it perfect, or if he does, I can still probably run it for 2.
So, yeah, or we get something for 1.
Or we get something for 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think so. What do you think? We'll get some finish here, eh, Dad? Is that too much? Okay. Spit it right here, boys.
I think that's going to cross. So if you think it's going to cross center, going up that way? Well, there's a point where they can hear it doesn't, but over here it will carve, I think.
I think this one will. And even, Christ, even if you get it here. Look, we were trying to just make him throw something that he doesn't really want to, right, at this point?
So you're going right to the tee line?
Yeah, yeah, like, get it buried in there.
Cody Hartung with his final stone on sheet 3.
I agree.
Looking to chisel.
I think that's good on my out.
Yellow onto the red. And
what do we think for weight?
Oh, I think he might have got shot rock out of it.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Yeah, probably about a 15, Duke, for back for P-line-ish.
Quite the measure we have.
They've got to look that close. I think we might see the measuring stick come out. It looks like red from our vantage point.
As they circle around.
Oh, if you can. Good.
They have called for the measuring stick.
Line's good. Line's good. Gotta curl a bit, though. Room. Curl. Curl if anything.
You gotta go.
Yeah, go now, Dan.
Back eight.
Kirk Muyres looking to come around that yellow stone at the top of the 12 foot. A lot of room by that stone up front.
Thanks.
Well, they'll bury a piece of it, but a little deeper than they would have liked and partly sticking
You
out.
really don't need to even be anywhere near that yellow.
No. Didn't.
Josh Heidt just going to try to follow it down, sit on the face.
I got 14-6. Okay, I got 14-3.
You heard all the conversation from the Muyres team during their timeout. They're thinking that if he doesn't make this perfect, there could be a shot to just run it back. Nose hit on that yellow might give you a chance for 3.
Looks like red. It didn't move the dial on the yellow at all. So 1 point for Cody Hartung and a 6-5 lead to play the 10th.
Yeah. Didn't give it any.
Weight's good.
Line's good.
Line's good. Line's okay if you have to.
Back 8.
Only if you have to.
Back 8.
Little room. Whoa.
Gotta sit.
This one's really gliding on them.
Stay with it, Trent. Stay with it, Trent. Okay. Pretty good, Josh. God damn.
That's almost going to spilled off a bit.
That's good.
Yep, no, there's no other shot.
It's just not great.
Well, looks like they
What do we think here? So we were throwing that
play the
board, I
nose,
really
take
like
their
that.
two,
Almost the exact
tied up
same
coming
spot
home, and
that
as
I
we
was
said
throwing.
earlier, sometime in the last couple days,
Board weight right there.
52-48%. So you got pretty good odds.
Yeah, for Josh Heidt, maybe fortunate that he bounced off. It leaves the angle no good, not really that good to try the double for three.
For three, yeah.
Had he sat on the corner with the line he was at, I think that's the shot they talked about. If he didn't make it perfect, we could try to run it back for three. At least this way for Josh Heidt, you know you've got last rock in a tie game coming home.
But same thing too, it's been a game of missed opportunities there. Josh really had a nice chance to get the force here, even possibly a steal with a really great shot in there.
Lean.
It's good.
Whoa. Lean.
Whoa.
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 Speed's good.
No.
This one's
Lean.
staying fairly straight, close to the center line.
Yep.
Looks like it's moving now.
Nice shot. Oh boy.
Well
Kirk
done.
Muyres with the hit. Does pick up his 2 points, and we're all tied up after 9 ends. It will be Josh Heidt with last rock when we return.
Good job, boys.
Dream big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Well, we've got one final so far here in draw 7. The other games into the 10th end. Quickly update all of the scores here.
Well, that 4 and for the Dustin Kelthoff team in the 5th end certainly broke that game open, and they went on to cruise to an 8-4 victory over Lloyd Fell of Twin Rivers North Battleford. Kelthoff advances into a B semifinal. Fell drops down to a C event. There we saw after a really tight measurement around the pinhole there, Cody Hartung escaped with a single point and takes a 6-5 lead into the 10th end. This a B semifinal game, or B quarterfinal.
Jeff Hartung got his 2 points in the 9th end with some great shot making there, and we will see a tied ball game over here on sheet 4 as well. Comfort will have the hammer though, playing 10.
So the long center guard thrown up to start this end, and there is the tick attempt. And it does stop just in time.
Thanks. That was coming in hot. Good shot.
It's a very nice shot.
A
couple more feet, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely a little more.
Good line. Good line.
Halfway.
Just top SaskTel. SaskTel. Make it to the SaskTel.
Line's good. Gotta go.
Yep. Gotta go, boys. Gotta go. Whoa. A shot. Good boy, Duke.
There you go, buddy. Same thing. Little less.
Close then.
Go then.
Easy.
Gonna curl
Go
harder.
jump it. Whoa.
Close.
No. Close.
Kelly.
Kelly, go. Kelly, go. Kelly, go. All the way, Kelly. You got to roll hard. Really got to roll that. Go, go, go.
Good. Josh.
Hard, Josh.
Hard Josh. Come on. Good shot.
All right, boy, Trent.
A little kicker, you never know, but certainly out of the free
Two
guard
very nice
zone.
shots to get rid of the guards.
Yeah, got it off center line. Change color.
Looks like a lot of ice from here.
We want to cheat it, right? We want to cheat it from the center line.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Good job, 14-7.
Good.
A little bit of room.
Whoa, off.
Line's pretty good. It's room, though.
Line's good.
It's room. Down when you go.
We're a little heavy right now.
Okay, put it right on the T line, top button.
Oh, it's really good.
Top button. Down, go, top button. Right here, boys. Yep.
I think we
Got to curl, Duke.
Wow.
That's okay. Whoa.
Atta boy.
They desperately wanted to get that one buried because, of course,
Grab the yellow.
Still think it's probably worth it.
They're gonna make it
I'm
better.
surprised. I thought he peeled the corner guard with that one being
We're
deep.
gonna make it better. Try and
Try
get that.
stuff it in there.
Right?
Yeah. We gotta try stuff. If we can stuff it, it's great.
Just peel the thing, right? We're both behind feet.
Yeah.
So the hack end talks him into peeling the guard. Kelly Knapp
No.
Good throw, Kelly.
makes the peel. Puts it through the back without killing anything else.
Right here.
Wouldn't have minded taking one of those other stones with it.
That was certainly.
Probably would have
the
preferred
plan.
taking
Yeah.
one of those other stones with it.
Exactly. And by one of the other stones, you mean the one on the far left edge of the 12.
Yeah. Well, even the one outside the rings. That particular one you were running back was your own stone, and that would be the time to kill that red one if you
Little bit
could.
of room. Curl. Line's good. Tight as you can, boys. Curl all the way. Curl. Tight as you can and curl. Curl. Curl a little more. Curl, you got it. Come on, a little more, a little more.
Whoa, good shot. Very nice spot.
Good sweeping.
Good.
Good spot.
First to work.
Yeah.
It's kind of softer on you. Split wasn't too bad, but yeah, you're.
All three of these games out here are very close, and I think they're all going to finish at pretty much exactly the same time.
Clean. Clean. All the way. All the way.
Rock, Kel.
You're assuming that they're all going to finish in 10.
I'm kind of hoping so,
Same thing,
selfishly.
We're good speed here.
Well, there are 2 games tied up coming home, but the other game on sheet 3
Yeah, the one up.
is one up.
So halfway. Halfway is good, yeah. I got 3, 2, 3.
Okay, line's real good.
We can wait.
Yeah, you can.
2, 3 on its own.
Rather you wait, line's good.
2.
Line's real nice. Right to my broom would be real good.
Paper to your broom.
This is even good. Curl. Curl, Duke. Curl, Duke.
Go past the room.
That's good. Curl it in there. That's good. Yep, little more, little more, little more, little more. Beauty.
Good.
Nice shot.
Nice rock.
Well, going to be lining up those 2 red rocks.
Yep.
Brock Montgomery with the big weight.
Whoa.
Looking to peel a guard into that stone in the back of the forefoot. He said they had to go right away. It might be plan B now, trying to roll off.
Well, that's good.
Caught the stone in the back 12 foot this time.
Giving them the gears for coming across on the
Cross
peel.
face peel.
My bad. Same stuff, Kev. One way to do it.
What's that?
One way to give him that. No,
They finally got that stone out of the back 12 foot though.
Same stuff. Next week.
Good line.
I got left
Oh. Good line.
Whoa. 2 or 3.
Line's good.
I thought weight was really good.
Right here.
Marsh definitely wants to have the guard a piece on that shot rock at least this time.
No, fear broom, Kirk.
Clean it, please, guys. Just got to keep it on the high side for sure.
Nice shot.
Really good job.
Nicely done by Kevin.
Ripper, bro.
Okay.
So we'll be watching Jason Jacobson's first shot here. He's yellow, trying to get through the port. We've had a couple of shots down through this area right now.
Looks to be facing 3 right now.
Clean. And has rolled a bit
Makes the
too
hit,
far.
but rolls too far.
All the way.
I think he's second shot.
I believe so.
Toss, Brock. Good work.
Brock
So-
Montgomery with the peel this time.
There, eh? Where you had?
Yep.
Put it right there.
That's running real good, bud.
So timeout for Cody Hartung's last shot.
There's a look at it from the overhead, so it is. Hartung sitting
Is it
1.
Getting nice and quick here, or just normal?
Like 15 would be draw the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good here. Pretty normal.
Looking at the hit and roll off 4th shot. Not sure why you wouldn't just tap the stone on the 12 foot.
Should be open. There is a tight center guard.
4th shot doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know
No.
why you're worried about eliminating that rock.
Oh, if you can.
Maybe a little concerned about the line.
1, 2. So you gotta curl it.
Curl when you go.
Curl.
Hard. Gotta go.
Keep it going.
Got a good one, Duke. Keep it
Gotta
going,
go.
buddy.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
Come
Keep
on,
her
buddy.
going, Duke. Keep her going, buddy. Keep her going. Little more, Duke.
Kirk Muyres with the guard, not quite getting up to cover shot rock.
Good job.
I think he wanted to leave a little bit of a teaser, see if Josh Heidt might go after the back one so that
Exactly.
he could
Very
bury one
tempting,
top
isn't
4.
it?
But he left enough angle, and I didn't hear Josh say anything. He just put the broom down and went. Is he just going to play the straight peel, or is he thinking about maybe trying to get them both?
He'd be happy with both, but he certainly doesn't want to dead jam and give himself
Exactly.
less room on his last one if he has to draw. Kirk gets the guard on the second one, so play it safe.
Cody Hartung settling on what appears to be just going to play the straight draw. I like that better than the hit and roll on 4th shot anyway. The tap's okay too, but
Yep. Really go, Trent.
might be a little trickier line on that one with that one tight red guard. Josh close to getting them both. Just runs it by, and now it's going to be decision time for Kirk Muyres. Where do you put this last stone?
I thought we were gonna have it with that.
I'd rather
thick of a
play the
roll.
intern draw.
Then he has a nose hit.
Yeah.
What do you prefer? You're just gonna make it, or he isn't. I don't have a preference. I just
I like your first
So
call,
Cody
Derek.
Hartung needs to sit
I
2
don't wanna
here
give him
in
the
order
outturn.
to force Jason
I-
Jacobson just to only
I
tie
don't
the
wanna give him
game.
outturn, 'cause he'll just throw that draw and he'll throw it heavy. Exactly. You want to give him the intern draw? Yeah. Put it right here. And if he wants to throw the hit, this was fine too. Then, right? We're not getting more of the 4 foot by going deeper.
Well, you're going here, then you give him a double. Yeah.
No.
Well, that just-
Guys, listen. There's no point in going here and giving him an easy double. Right. Because we're not getting more of the 4 foot. This is the spot.
Okay.
Like even, you know what I mean? Like.
You go a similar line, probably would be awesome.
Pull right here. No.
I like this. We know how to make that. Just get into there and make him throw that draw, and he's got to make a good one, right?
Yep.
Not easy. Right there for line.
Okay, show me where you want it again.
I think if we put it right here, that's as good as anything, isn't it?
Okay.
Would you agree?
Yeah. Make it. Think we want. Speed's good.
Well, no, he doesn't want to go deeper. He doesn't want to give him an easy double, but
I think
thinking
that's
more
well
top
thought
8.
out actually by Kirk Muyres. The point being is if you're not going to get a bigger piece of the
Top
4
8,
foot,
top 12 guys, just choke that
there's
off.
no
and
point
make him
being
throw easy.
tighter.
So on the left-hand side, Jason Jacobson needs a little out-turn tap to count 1 and force the extra in. They haven't
Nothing out of the sweepers
trying
now.
to
They're
get
trying
it
to get it to
curl here a
curl.
little bit. Weight looks close, but I could just see
It's a long
Jake
ways
standing
out,
up, and he figures it's over. So a steal of 2 points in the 10th end. Cody Hartong's going to take an 8-5 victory and move into a B semifinal against Dustin Keltoff.
Good. A little heavy. Max right now. Oh, don't sweep it.
Room.
Still room.
Top 12.
Good.
Right here.
Fully.
No.
Whoa, Dan, whoa, Dan, whoa, Dan.
Nice shot, attaboy. Shot.
15-2.
Yeah, I got 15-1.
Well, exactly what Kirk Muyres said. We don't want to leave the easy double, force him into playing that in-turn draw. Well, Josh makes his way down. Scott Comfort with his final stone needs to draw, almost get a piece of the forefoot to pick up the win here.
Even with the hard sweep, it's going to be a
And
bit light.
he's going to come up short. It'll be a steal of 1 for Jeff Hartog. He picks up the win, and Scott Comfort has been eliminated.
That makes for a long trip home thinking of that shot. You had that little bit of backing.
It's not that long. He's only got to go to Wadena.
True, but
I know what you mean.
so for the win here and to advance to our 1-2 game, Josh Heidt meets 4-foot.
I think it's there. I think it's
What'd you
there.
get?
Don't touch it.
It's all you. I liked it. Easy. Looks hot. Looks hot.
Trent said he liked the weight. Kelly thought it was heavy, and now they have both backed away. This stone is still not anywhere near that center line area where we've seen them dig in. Kirk Muyres leading at the tee line.
Game.
And that stone will slide through the back. It's a steal of 2 for Kirk Muyres. He picks up the win here in the A final. He will move on to the Page 1-2 game, and that concludes all of the action here in draw 7. We'll be back for B semifinal action tonight. Kim has made her way down to ice level, and we're going to see if we can get a word with Kirk.
I got a 98.
And I think that spot just caught the Heidt team off a little bit. One sweeper thought it was good. The other one thought it was maybe a little bit warm. If he gets into the middle, it might dig in. Kirk is with Kim now.
Yeah, I've got Kirk here right now. That was a hard-fought battle.
Yeah, I mean, we had them really good early, and the boys were playing good, and we were playing. And then I kind of fell apart in the middle there, and the boys did a good job of just keeping me in it, and they just kept me in it, and you just never know, especially in the big games. You know, it's different in the cash field, but in the Tankard, you just never know what's going to happen, and Josh isn't going to make that mistake too many times.
Yeah, exactly. That was a tough steal at 3, but you're usually the positive one out there. The boys sort of kept you in it, I think.
Yeah, they kept me in it. Sometimes I find myself being a little too hard on myself, and they know that, and they know what I need to do to keep me going. And I told them last night I've won a lot of games, but just staying in it, and that's what we tried to do here today, and obviously it worked.
Well, that was well done. So I have to ask, how are you liking this skipping thing?
I like it. It's fun. The heart's pounding all the time, and that's what makes curling fun. I've said it all week. I said you don't get those kind of nerves anywhere else in life, so you might as well enjoy it when you can do it curling. You know how that is.
Well, that's awesome. Now you got the 1-2 game coming up. Same game plan?
Yeah, I think so. Just we're going to play our game. I'm going to take a little time to regroup here, maybe have a beer and then relax and come out firing tomorrow.
Awesome. Sounds good. Good luck. That was a nice win.
Thank you very much.
So draw 7 in the books now. We will be back with you for draw 8.